Hello, Phoenix. What just... Did you... Did that just repeat? Wait. That sound effect just repeat, Phoenix, or am I out of my mind? Stream verified. Did anybody else hear that shit? Or was it just me? Do we have a ghost in the machine? You didn't hear a repeat? Okay, good. You've got me, like, checking my audio settings, being like, hang on. Questionable, questionable. It's all very questionable. How we doing, Phoenix? How's life? My hair cannot figure out who it wants to be today. Hello, Crystal. I hope you and Manmade are having a wonderful dinner. Hello, Manmade as well.
Huh? Huh? You've got no business here. Hey, what are you doing here?
And where? Took some flu medicine. This one didn't give me a nosebleed. Good. Ma'am, I'm trying so hard to leave your home. She needs losing her mind. I'm trying to leave her home and she ain't hearing it. Madam, I have to come back to discuss the plans for the clock tower. It's like she's just completely forgotten who I am. I am Henry. I was about to say the bailiff of Biscuit Town, but that's not even my riff. Ugh. I really wish my hair could make up its mind about what the fuck it's doing today. I would like my hair to explain itself in a 7-paragraph essay. No more, no less.
Don't chuck your shit.
But, like, I've done everything right. I've washed you, I've combed you, I've sprunched you, I've masked you. But yet you treat me thusly. Hair, I don't know what I need to do, but I think my hair is my Valentine this year. Actually, no, our Valentine this year is clearly Mutt. He's a baby bear. Also, we should take on that whole bandit camp again. That was fun. I had fun doing that last night. I think you guys could tell. I was enjoying that way too fucking much. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited and locked in. God, I cannot help but feel that I'm hearing something today. So hard. I hope I'm just nuts, but I'm questioning everything. Is it just me? Sinners needs a Sinners is always needing a rewatch, Phoenix. It's so good. I appreciate that the Tarantella fired up just in time for this, for me to tell you that it always needs a rewatch. I stand by this statement. But yeah, I have no idea what my hair is on today.
Greetings.
Clearly it's not on my side. But this is what I get for brewing up a fresh batch of gel. Hello, Doss. How you doing? Okay, no, that was definitely fucked up. So what the hell? Hang on. Let me close Firebot. Let me reopen Firebot. That was definitely fucked up. Y'all cannot tell me that that intro did not get absolutely wrecked. Something just repeated there. Oh my god, you guys. My fucking headphone cord was halfway out. I was hearing half the intros. Such a streamer moment. That's such a streamer moment. Oh, that was so rough. Hello, Dawes. Jesus Christ. I was like, why am I hearing like the weirdest parts of the intros? And it's because my fucking headphone cord was halfway out. What's up, Man-Made? How you doing? Man-Made, I'm over here having like big streamer issues. My headphone cord was halfway out of my head. Like a fucking dumbass. Please, God, make it make sense. Nothing is sacred.
Good day. What would you like?
Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of those Italians who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed
How are you
behind.
guys doing, Man-Made,
He's willing to
Crystal?
help us.
If you think
And
it'll
Doss.
help.
How's
I'll leave it
everybody's
to you.
evening going?
Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg.
This is
His
why we have the
workshop's
foundry.
just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink.
Kicking it at work? Looking forward to the cozy vibes? Me too, Doss. We're gonna get so comfy tonight, guys. We're gonna relax so hard.
Don't back down!
Eating and going to Iron Lung, enjoy it, dude. Let me know how it comes out. I've heard amazing things, and I'm so pleased for Markiplier that it did so well. I was like, watching him be such a happy boy about it made my life very happy. I was like, you know, did something for me inside to see him so happy and excited, you know? It's really cool watching the YouTubers that we all grew up with go on to like do such cool stuff.
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle. A
Mark with
princess.
his films, Jack with his
He's
coffee,
gone missing.
right? I love
Now we
it.
can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned.
We're gonna go
Seit zwei
find him.
Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And
Spoiler
there's
alert.
just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
Well,
Well, what if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you. The capable
yes,
one.
he was.
You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, der Priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with him? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank.
And hopefully we'll go
Hopefully
and get rid of a
nothing's
bunch of
happened to him.
bandits.
Oh, meinen Pferd.
Alright, let's do this.
That's it.
Oh god.
Going out.
Jesus Christ. Why is everybody getting so triggered by my entire experience in this game tonight? I am just standing here and they are losing their minds. Boys, don't make me do it. I'm bringing out pebbles. Literally, Phoenix. I'm like, boys, we can settle this with fisticuffs. We can settle this with my dueling longsword, but I don't think that they're gonna like the results of that endeavor. That was literally perfect. That was the vibe. I was like... They're testing me today, chat. They're testing me. Kingdom come. Alright, let's go.
Look what I have for you.
Here. Get foodie food.
You're from Cognac something, eh? Pure
Hello.
The stuff they bring from Dark is total shit. The clay in it stinks like shit when it's being melted.
It reeks like an old prawn's fart.
I was wondering if there was a way to get rid of the clay.
Here you go.
Wash it better
Take
in
it.
water.
That wouldn't help. Someone would have to clean it by hand. We don't have enough workers.
Unless they cleaned it while it's still in the mines. They have
Good boy.
Good boy.
They do,
Good
but the
boy.
miners wouldn't do it.
He's such a good boy.
Fence posts.
Careful.
All they can do is chip at rocks. If you've got an idea for an improvement,
I drop a carrot for you. I'm sorry, this is what I do instead of doing quests. I have a dried apple. Does a dried apple do it? Not 35 of them. I think we could do like one.
you have to take it up higher. The owner.
You do! You like dried apple. Oh, you're so cute.
That he's pal. How long have you been
You
working?
make me happy.
Well,
Pebbles is bae.
God be with you.
I could have swore there was that empty camp somewhere around here that we'll definitely make use of. Oh, wasn't this the super sketch guy? I sort of remember him. What's up, Walker? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? We all chilling? Are we all getting cozy? It was actually finally normal degrees here today.
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye,
I'm
he
so
was
glad,
here.
dude.
Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling
Glad,
brings
dude.
misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards. Because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal
I can
burners
play.
all the way
Long day.
southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
Ugh.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Was he
Well-
about to kill himself?
Essentially, it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
Well, in this case, you wouldn't actually be breaking the seal of confession.
How so?
The sacramental seal is, of course, inviolable. But in this case, you wouldn't be endangering the penitent. On the contrary, by speaking up, you might save his life.
That's actually true. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin.
Oh no.
But he still wanted to keep playing.
Is he gonna steal a horse?
So he wagered his horse.
Oh,
and
fuck.
lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess.
Fuck. Did he try and steal the horse back?
You let him go?
Well, why shouldn't I have?
What if he was off to string himself up from the nearest tree with that rope?
I love how me and Henry went to the same dark
that he might
place.
No, surely not. He can't do that. It's against the Lord.
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you.
God damn it, bro. He just lets him go. Gambles away the horse. Why we can't have nice things, chat. Hopefully this quest is not timed. That's gonna be very sad if it is.
Whoa! Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he? Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you! No one here either. You couldn't hang yourself from these trees anyway. I'll try a bit further in.
Let's go, chat. I'm still locked in. Further in, bro. We're getting closer and closer to the, I think it was the miners?
Pushko! Pushko! Damn
You're gonna
it,
be in the
Pushko,
mines?
answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? Pushko!
I love how he and I both
Pushko!
went there.
Pushko! Eldris is looking for you! No one here either. He's not in this part of the woods. If he's gone and hanged himself, I'll be bloody furious.
Team, stay your ass off the tree, exactly. Team, like, please don't hang yourself from no tree. Just don't do it generally, but, like, also not from trees. Like, Jesus Christ, please. Just, everybody sit down and have a hot cup of tea. That's what I'm, team. Just everybody, let's relax. Team, all my people with depression, settle down.
Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he?
I love the way that Henry is so annoyed by this.
Pushko! Damn it, Pushko, answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko! Answer! Nothing here. Bloody hell, where is he?
I love the chaos of this.
Pushko! 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 Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful. Don't do anything stupid.
Aw, Henry. That was kind of cute. Can we just, like, pay?
Pushko!
For God's sake.
Pushko!
I'm right here. Watch out for that rope.
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Sir,
Henry.
who just gave
Eldris
us a
sent me.
heart attack.
I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First you need to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him.
Bentley?
Oh, what a disgrace. I'm
What a
just
great name.
bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
What? Dennis, thank you for the sub. Let's go.
How could this possibly be Eldris's
As we're
fault?
just screaming into the
He's always
abyss.
sending me
Remember
to
the 15
measure
months. I'm doing well. How about you,
cast
dude?
mazes
It's so
and
good to
other
see you.
stupid
Welcome in.
things. And the journey's always boring.
This game
as
is
hell.
amazing,
If you
Janice.
finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
So what's your plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them. Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after
And?
me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
It's so good to see you, dude.
What if they don't trip over the rope?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, one of them might run a bit later and dodge it. Or
I'm
they
doing
might
well,
not all come
dude.
running.
Life
You're
is
just
good.
asking for a proper hiding.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
When the priest told me you took a rope and headed for the woods, it looked like you were going to hang yourself.
I'd never do that. Suicides go straight to hell. I actually had this plan
Yeah,
all figured
dude, I
out
hope
since
life is
last
doing
night.
well for you, too.
Couldn't you just pay Eldris off? I mean, give him some coin.
What world do you live in? Do you know how much a horse like that costs?
I've got a bit of coin.
I can't accept that. We barely know each other. I just have to get Eldris's Bentley back.
So
that's
he's
all.
gonna steal
You know
the
what?
horse back?
Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well,
I am.
all right.
I feel confident in our
I'll wait
speech
here.
stat chat. Poor man. He's literally like, yes, I'm going to trip them with this giant rope and then run and steal this horse. Like, nah, sir. Let Henry, the Invincible, handle this situation. If anybody can do it, it's me. If anybody can. Probably should have saved. I think we should have saved, Janice. I think we might have saved. Saving might have been advisable here, but you know what? Oh well. Hopefully I can just talk to these guys.
I'd like to ask about the horse.
That one's our foreman's. Ask him.
What? I heard you won
Why?
the horse in a dice game.
That's right. Seems I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice
Seems
who
I've
played
already-
for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
That's actually rather cute. Do a good deed.
Look, the lad just made a stupid mistake. Don't tell me you've never done something stupid while drunk. Happens to
I
everyone.
think we can do this.
Sure. But why should I be the one paying for someone else's mistake?
Well, that stupid mistake could ruin his life. He'll never repay his master. They'll throw him out of the workshop.
Yeah,
How
be a
about
good
doing
Christian.
A good deed and just forgiving him? Like
Yeah.
a merciful Christian.
Yeah.
Maybe I could. All right. You can take the horse and tell that
Just like
apprentice
that.
not to gamble again. Or at least not while drinking.
Just
He'll
like
save
that.
himself a lot of grief.
This is
Hey,
why we
come on.
communicate.
Get off that horse!
That's it. Go now. So stay here, you knob.
This is why we always communicate, chat. Never, ever, ever skimp on your communication. AKA, your speech skill. I can't believe that this man was like, I'm gonna trip them with a big rope, and I just got this horse in all of 3 seconds. Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Please don't accidentally kill the horse, sir. What the fuck is this arrangement?
Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you.
Janice,
Thank
if
you
you
so
have
much.
not played this
Let's
game,
get
you
out of
need
here
to.
quick
This
before
is
anything
literally
else
like
goes
playing
wrong.
a film.
Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Sure. Let's go.
At least it'll pass faster that way.
Exactly. I like this very much. I like the idea of just getting the horse back also through speech options, because it makes the most sense that this is like a stupid disagreement. The whole like, oh, we're gonna threaten them with violence thing is like, really, it sounds great in theory, and then you actually start getting along that path and you're like, maybe that wasn't my finest move. Maybe it wasn't my finest vibe, you know what I mean?
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time?
Well,
It wasn't his fault. There's a band of bandits around Grund, and they spotted him riding
What's up,
that fine
Glitch? How you
horse.
doing?
I found him in the woods.
Doing well, how about
crouched
you,
in
dude?
fear. He didn't know what to do. Luckily, I did. And the bandits won't be bothering Grund again.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Let's go.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've
Let's
got your
go.
apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird
Yay.
es arrangieren.
Let's go. Progressing the DLC, which is the happiest place for me, really. Ah. I do wish that the dialogue would stick to one side. It is a little bit of... Hang on. Oh, I see the culprit of how. So you guys missed it. Some of you missed it earlier. It was really funny. My headphone cord was halfway out of my headphones, and I was like, why are the intros all fucked up? They weren't. I literally couldn't hear anything. Vibing, made some dirt, took a nap. Very nice, dude. And now you're here. Let's go. Love some ASMR.
Eldris said I'm supposed to talk to you about the casting.
yeah,
It's so good.
Figures. If you give me the drawings with clear instructions, I'll cast whatever you want. But be ready to pay through the nose. Eldris charges a lot for this sort of job. If I had my own workshop, it'd be different. After what you did for me, I'd cast it for you for free. If you ever get one, let me know. I'd gladly work for you till I'm smoking like a furnace.
I've already opened one.
Well,
I literally have it for him.
What are you waiting for then? Want to keep making Eldris a fortune?
How about you come and work for me? In my workshop, you can focus on
Oh,
what
we
you
might
really
get
want
in
to do.
trouble for this.
What'd you say?
Jesus Christ, yes! I'm in with both feet.
This is very
But
cute.
how do I tell Eldris? Never mind. I'll handle it somehow. Thank you, Henry. I'll pack
What's
my
up, Real?
things and be right
Welcome
over.
in. An overstim for a minute, that's why I bounce. Oh, you're fine, Glitch, don't worry. I totally understand. I have also been known to have a similar problem. Earlier, when my headphone cord was out, I literally felt like I was dying. I was like, there is just simply no way that I could handle anything. Never heard of this game? Oh my god, Real.
Let me go. Well, that just happened.
Thanks, Real. Appreciate. But yeah, dude, I love this game. It's like playing a film. Honestly, everybody should play this game and the first game at least once in their life. You will really not regret it. It is a fabulous experience. I was like, the first time that we played this, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I legitimately struggled a bit. But I have to say, I'm a big fan of the first game. I'm an even bigger fan of the second game, and it's just hard to go wrong. Due to the new... Oh, that makes sense, Glitch. That makes perfect sense, actually. The ASMR can go, like, one of two ways. You know what I mean? It could either be really good, or it's just like... It'll either be really useful, or really, like, too much. And I feel that, because I use noise-canceling headphones, so definitely feel that vibe. My, Heavy's headphones... sometimes have that happen, especially with some of the newer metal that's out. Oh, Magdalena, I've accidentally hired somebody who, was already working for somebody else, which definitely is not the most amazing thing ever for solidarity, but, you know. It would have been really cool if they let you invite your romantic interest to the Forge. I feel like that could have actually gone really hard. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't, honestly. Imagine how that... Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that would completely mess me up. I'm not gonna lie to you, that would definitely mess with me. Hello, Magdalena.
Good morning.
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Oh.
Thank you very much. So where exactly are you from, Pushko?
Let's find out more about him first.
Honestly, a boring story. I came to Kuttenberg from Loshani, just outside Colleen. Ever since I was little, I liked chucking stuff in the fire and watching what happened. Wires, nails, bits of iron. Everything would melt and take a new shape. And you can give that molten metal a shape if you've got a mould. Isn't that brilliant?
Well, I suppose I get it.
That would be such a satisfying job for me.
Friends and the means to send me to Eldris in Kuttenberg to learn the trade. I'll be grateful to him till the end of my days. Although, who wants to cast spells when you could be pouring something far better? Something much more dangerous.
Oh, you mean like minting coins?
I need you to cast weights for me.
Weights, eh? What for? It would be useful to know.
It's for the repair of the astronomical
And I slip
clock.
up 30. Glitch.
I've got the designs.
You're a person after my own heart. Yes.
No, I'll take care of it like...
Hey, wait, Glitch, I'm gonna put you on to something, alright? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to be put on to something? So, like, y'all probably can't see this too well next to me, but this is a, like, faux fur duvet cover. This thing adds a little bit of extra weight. Now imagine a weighted duvet at 30 pounds in addition to that. I feel like a medieval princess going to sleep underneath a fur coverlet. I'm just like, listen. It's the vibes, okay? The 30 pounds is perfect. If I could, I would do a 50-pound weighted blanket and just, like, be immersed. But when I inevitably do get another dog, I know for a fact that I'm getting a big dog, and I know for a fact that that's going to be my, like, 50 to 60-pound weighted blanket.
I promise.
I mean,
can I see the designs?
Here you go.
I'm so hyped to find another 30-pound weighted blanket person.
I can manage, but it'll take a bit of time. Most likely a whole day. You know what? I'll get started right away and bring them to your smithy when they're done.
Oh. Winning! Yes, indeedy. Alright, let's see where our prestige is at. We're still only at 13. I don't think it should have unlocked anything new. It should be heavy. 145. You know what we can do, actually? We could go and sell a bunch of... Oh, you know what? I could probably sell it to this guy. Hang on. It makes me so happy to have both spaces completely full. Here, buddy.
Greetings,
I also
Master
got a furry
Henry.
blanket too that I used to sleep on. Oh, let's go.
I'll have a look at the wares.
You know what's up. Person after my own heart. Yes. That's the way. The truth and the light. Damn it. I once again have done the thing where I didn't access the horse first. Hang on. Oh, worse.
Nothing to your
I
left.
have not even accessed my, It's not that, sir. Hang on. Get into my, Let's see. What can we sell? Let's try and sell... You know what? Let's just completely weigh ourselves down and see what he can handle. Indian hat. Actually, you know what we should also do while we're here? Just take out everything and then let's find the best of everything and sell what we don't need. Surely, can he also repair? I think he can only trade. That's right, because I gotta bring some of this too. Hang on, first let's do one thing. Just for my own brain. I simply cannot handle having dirty clothes. It just gives me such ick, the idea of Henry carrying around, like, covered crap. Call it the athlete in me, but, like, this is like me after dance. I literally have to just peel off the layers and immediately go and soak. I'm not one of those people who can be, like, sitting in sweaty clothes all day. Things gotta get clean right away, you know? I hate that feeling, right? It's gross. It's nasty. I got the furry blanket when I was stationed in Japan, and when I was there, I had a 40-pound blanket I used because I got to be some of my eyes could fall asleep. I feel that. I'm telling you what, it changes everything. The higher the weight for the weighted blanket, the better, if you ask me. I'm right, Janice, I hate the feeling of sweaty clothes, like, especially, too, like, after a really good workout, when you're just like, all I want to do is, like, go into, like, a hot salt soak or something.
What do you have for sale?
It sends me. Let's sell him the stuff that's not gold tier. How about that? Oh. He has $120. Oh, sir. I need...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I do glitched. It's all listed and posted around and all that business. Nice little Subnautica factoid as well over here, which is my fave. We gotta play more Subnautica. I'm ready for another Subnautica playthrough.
Show me your wares.
Give me a repair of mine. Oh, he makes weapons. Ah, how you doing?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
How you doing? And thank you for the 25 stream streak. Let's go. I could just do. I could just... You know what? I'm gonna do something. Dear God, how much should I... Oh, you know what? I pulled out so much bullshit. My horse can't carry more, and I'm still overburdened. Very nice. I love it, Glitch. Let's go. Yeah, I gotta be real with you guys. I never think too much about any commercial holiday at this point. I feel like I've kind of just hit a point in my life where I'm just like, eh. Like, I used to care deeply, and then I was just like, why do I care? And ever since I started asking myself that question, now I just, like, can't make myself care again. Like, I don't know. Aw, thank you, Glitch. You too, dude. I'm in the middle of that and nearly died twice by a Reaper. And because it's hard mode, my save would get removed. Oh, Walker, I'm so sorry. So next time that we play, we're going to, I think we're going to build a base in the dunes. Yes, I mean in the dunes proper, and it's gonna be crazy. Samish, I've been thinking about you all day. How are you doing, dude? We just... Like, maybe I should just... How are you doing, dude? Sending you all the good energy, Samish. I know how hard today is. Alright, let me see. Oh. Felt that I had all this on me. Hang on, Nigel passed peacefully in my arms. He got to enjoy a plate of bacon this morning and some nacho Doritos. Samish, I'm so grateful that he had the wonderful life that he had with you, for one. But for two, I have to tell you, I know that the decision that you made is impossibly hard, but ultimately, at the end of the day, you did what was best for his health and well-being, and you put it before your own comfort, and I salute you. Because there is absolutely nothing that is easy about that. So sorry, girl. Yeah, I am so sorry, girl. It's such a hard thing. And thank you, Lich. I'm looking forward to seeing it later. Let's see. Oh, we actually can get on the horse now. I forgot that I have really good carry weight now for absolutely no reason that makes sense to me. Agreed. It's always, I have to say, it is always the hardest freaking thing. Still sucks. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I gotta tell you, Samish, last year, I did not expect to lose Raja when I did, as you know. Like, I had no idea that it was coming. And let me just tell you guys, to this day, like, my mom and I were talking about earlier, and I was like, I don't think I have ever in my life struggled the way that I have struggled with his loss. Raja's loss is the thing that has ripped a gaping hole in my life, where I look very much forward to Riot, the Belgian Malinois, when he happens. I look very much forward to that. But I cannot lie to you guys and say that any part of this has in any way been easy. It's like, I honestly feel like my only coping mechanism has been to just... Because, like, my mom and I were talking about this, right? Because she watches all the, like, Cavalier pages and stuff. I can't. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome in. My mom watches all the Cavalier King Charles pages about about dogs that look like Raja, and I don't know how she's doing it. I can't do it. But I admire her for it. And, now it's like I have to like look at the road ahead, and that's the only way that I can cope, because it's the only way that you function, you know? Thank you, Janice. Yeah, it's so hard. Dude, it's such a weird pain as well, because I feel like losing a pet, losing any loved one really, but especially losing a pet, we expect to outlive them, but we don't ever in any way relish that reality. You know what I mean? It's like one of the harshest ones out there. My Facebook memories this afternoon, 2 years ago today, Nigel broke into the groceries bags and ripped open a package of steak in it and chewed on it. It was such an appropriate memory to see today, and it made me smile in between my tears. Oh, Samish, that's so perfect. I'm so glad he got that steak. I love a little troublemaker pet. They make me so happy. Oh, poor baby. But you know what? Her family dog, when I was overseas, I had to watch over FaceTime when they put her down, and they shipped me a care package with a little capsule of her hair. Oh, glitched. I'm so sorry, dude. And to be away for it. Hey, Marissa, thank you so much. Treated myself to a homemade porterhouse steak and roasted butternut squash. Girl. And after 17 hours of work. 13 hours of work. Okay, I read the wrong number. Girl, God bless. 13 hours is wild. And I have treated myself to coffee. I treated myself to coffee and to you guys. You guys were my Valentine's treat. Because I don't know, I've never, like, you know, it's interesting. I feel like especially too, because of Raja, I have to say, I treat the whole situation so differently than I ever used to. And I love that family that is far away can FaceTime in now. Agreed, Samish. It's so important. Yeah, absolutely, Marissa. And thank you again so much for my cute little stuffed bat. I can't wait for it to get here. I can't wait to see. I'm like, yay, this is going to be so exciting. It makes my heart happy.
Ich bin gleich bei dir.
Somehow got into the elementary school and was going class to classroom trying to find me or my sister. That's so cute. Wait, what? It makes my heart so happy. We love all the good babies, no matter what species of pet that you have, no matter what kind. Yes, even my spooter people. I am also a spider girly, so we love them too. And everybody who has a pet and knows the love of animals, we celebrate you. Because I'll tell you what, the love of animals is so pure, man. Like, the love of animals will get you through anything in your life. I have to tell you. Even when it's other people's animals, even when you lose yours and you have to channel that love into something else.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh, glitched. I'm grateful for you guys that you were able to have it home as well, too. I feel like it really does make a very crucial difference. Let's sell that. Let's sell this. I feel like we should keep that one. Oh, he does not. He has 10 gold. What?
Well, what can you do? Farewell, Emily.
I was lucky that it was a weekend for me. The 12-hour time difference for when they did it. Oh, glitched. I'm so sorry. I know that pain all too well. I'll tell you guys, honestly, it's never easy. Like, I don't know how... Honestly, the only thing that I can credit knowing that my dog was going to pass with was being an intuitive. Because I am somebody who normally does not have moments like this, but I knew. I had this weird sixth sense that it was going to happen. And I was able to do what we call death nesting with him, which is where you basically just prepare a space for him to be able to safely die. And it was possibly the most difficult but also metal thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. And I can't explain it any other way, but that it simply was so perfectly fitting for the life that he lived to pass at home in my arms, but it also was the single most devastating thing that I have ever experienced in my entire life.
My respect.
Oh, Glitch, I'm so glad that you were able to be there. I'm so glad that you were able to be there. That would have been absolutely devastating. How much does he have? Okay, he has enough. Oh, Janice, absolutely. I have to tell you guys, it was I'm so grateful that when Raja passed, he passed peacefully. He did it his way. I'm grateful that he passed in a way that was absolutely... in a way that did not dishonor him and did not make him... Like, I'm glad that when he passed, he was not reduced to being completely unable to process what was happening. It was absolutely the most heartbreaking moment of my entire life, like, bar none. But I'm grateful that he felt safe enough to be able to pass with us. And right, I love that. Breaking into the elementary school and just being like, excuse me. I love that Puppy broke into the, Puppy literally broke into the elementary school and was like, hello, good sir, have you seen my people? That's such a vibe. But yeah, I was very grateful that Raja's passing was extremely gentle. I'm very, very grateful that it wasn't like something horrible or traumatic that like, yes, he had brain damage from the awfulness of everything that happened with the superglue incident, but I'm very glad that overall it wasn't like a car accident or a stroke or a seizure. You know, like, I'm very grateful that the way that Raja passed, the manner in which he passed, was incredibly peaceful. I don't know how else to say that.
Glad to see you, guild brother.
I'd like to learn a bit more about Martin.
Did you know he once bet the fly he could climb all the way to the top of the fountain in Vintners?
He definitely didn't boast of that to me.
And he actually did it. But when he got right to the top, he slipped and smacked straight down into the water on his back.
Jesus.
Just a bit to the side, and he'd have cracked his head on the rim of the fountain. You probably wouldn't be standing here today. He was soaked like a water sprite. And then had to walk back to Master Skodder's, right past all the upstanding townsfolk.
And all that just for a bet?
The guards stopped him 5 times on the way. They really didn't believe he just wanted a refreshing dip. And in December, too. That was a pretty daft excuse.
Martin's lovely.
You said you'd tell me more about Martin later.
Well, what would you like to know?
When did you last see him?
At
What's up, Maurice?
funeral. Half the town
Hamish, we
was
love
there.
you, and absolutely,
sad
it's our
I
honor
didn't
to be
manage
able
more
to
than a
support
few
you in
words
this
with him.
loss. And if there's
He said he
anything
had
more
to
that we
think
can
over
do,
what to do next.
you let me know,
And
yeah?
that was it. He didn't even say goodbye after that.
It's pretty good, Maurice. Same old, same old.
Why didn't he stay
Just
in
chilling.
Kuttenberg?
That's the real mystery. But I'd say it probably had something to do with one of the old guild masters.
Did Martin have enemies in the guild?
You could put it that way. Poor old Guildmaster Hollander. He couldn't stand Skodder, and he couldn't stand Martin either. I'd say he made sure Martin couldn't get hired
Please use
anywhere
Hamish.
in
That would be
town.
wonderful.
But that's just my guess.
Who was Guildmaster Hollander?
An armourer. Originally from somewhere near Antwerp, I think. I didn't know him well, but my master used to say he was a right pain in the arse.
What did he mean?
They say he couldn't bear being contradicted, and he'd never forget it. He regarded such people as
Aw,
enemies.
Glitch, that's so cute.
I don't know, maybe. But you're probably better off letting that be, Henry. Speak
That's how it
no ill
goes,
of the
Glitch.
dead.
I'm telling you right now, that's one thing I really look forward to with the impending decision to get a Malinois. The protective nature. Shepherds, man. They got that crazy sixth sense intuition. I'm like, I'm about to be
You got
safe,
another good
safe.
story?
Not just safe, but like safe,
Once
safe.
we went to a dance in Villani, and Martin took a shine to some girl there, a farmer's daughter. You know the type, straw in her hair, but because her pa owns the biggest fields, she acts like she's nobility. He asked her for a dance, and she turned him down. Said she wouldn't dance with a pauper. Most would have walked away. But Frisky wasn't like that.
What did he do?
He disappeared for a bit. Said he was off to the privy. Then
Oh,
came
no.
back and kept drinking like nothing had happened. And then, bang, the bailiff walks in and heads straight for Frisky. He bows right down and says, "My lord, you really shouldn't be wasting your time in a dive like this. what would your noble father say? And Frisky says, get lost, you oaf, or I'll have you whipped. I'll do whatever I damn well please. The bailiff took off and you could have heard a pin drop in that tavern. A moment later, he started bringing food to our table, plates of it, and beer too. That
She was a big daddy's girl, but she did that to him? Yeah.
Just trying to get
Yeah,
Frisky to notice
absolutely.
her. But he didn't even glance her way.
Served her right.
We stuffed ourselves, got drunk as lords and headed back to town with our pouches full of leftovers. We laughed all the way home.
I'm right, Glitch. That's how it is, though. The protective drives, you know? It's just fabulous. I love it.
Show me your wares.
She was a pure golden retriever. That's that golden retriever energy, y'all. I love that so much. It's so cute. I love doggies. I love cats too, but dogs, man, there's something about them. They're so pure. They're just so damn pure. It just... Ugh. My own baby. Tell you what, though, I have been seeing a Malinois walking around town that I'm just like, I'm basically looking and I'm like, soon. Soon, Riot. I'm like, soon. It's gonna happen soon. I can feel it. I'll tell you what, Stream, you're gonna be knowing him the most, too, because that boy is gonna be, like, sat right next to me the entire time when we're doing stuff. Y'all are gonna be laughing, too, because the workout that I'm about to have to get, this dog is going to be comical. Comical. These dogs are not for the weak, and I'm about to be learning that full send and firsthand. But I'm ready. Samish knows. I'm very ready. The vibes are gonna be high here. Especially too, because I kind of like that crackhead energy. I like that idea, right, of not, you know, necessarily
what you needed, Henry.
staying in one place very often and kind of having a live wire as a pet. Oh, I love it, Maurice. It's my favorite breeds of dogs are all dogs that have exactly that personality type. There's just something about it that really appeals to me because I have a brain that's like that from having OCD. So what's nice is that when you have an OCD brain, right, and then suddenly you meet a dog that has a brain that's like yours, you're suddenly just like... The mental synergy is really there. Had a buddy that has a German Shepherd. Oh, Germans! So when you jump of their high jump into the water, she nips at you when you jump because she's trying to pull you back. Yeah. Yeah, she wants to protect you. Yeah, dude. Have you seen the one where she pulls the entire canoe of people back? Because she's like, I'll save you, master. Why are you out here? I love shepherds, man. Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I just love them. I just love them very much. I also find it just impossible to get angry at a creature that has that much energy.
Wares are fine.
I basically just sort of learned that, like, you just kind of, you kind of have to just roll with it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, crazy shit happens, but you kind of have to be prepared to just sort of pivot and be like, all right, this is about to get nuts. Has 890, good. About to be giving me probably most of that. I know.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Oh, I did.
Iron nail. Fine pepper nail.
I just there. Jumps in to find you. Dude, shepherds are amazing. I absolutely adore shepherds. It's one of the things about me and my personality that, like, I need y'all to understand. Shepherds, Huskies, Labradors, 4 dogs right now, 2 Goldens, 1 the pup to a black Golden mix, and a rescue one is a German Shepherd Husky mix. Oh, a German Shepherd Husky mix. I love that. That makes me very happy. That's lots of energy, but it's lots of good energy, you know? I think think one thing that's really true about any of the working breeds is that so long as you really have the motivation to not only keep them occupied, but the humility to also recognize when the dog needs more than you can necessarily, like, meet, you do your best to make up that difference. You know what I mean? I think that that's really the biggest part of having a working breed that a lot of people don't really necessarily prepare for. Like, everybody's gangsta until that couch goes, you know? But nah, it's gonna be an interesting process for me, because I basically have to, more or less re-educate members of my family about the reality that, like, when Riot becomes a thing, they can't just necessarily, like, how do I phrase this?
Thank you, sir.
They can't just necessarily take for granted that, like, oh, if you tell him something, he's gonna listen. Like, Malamuts have very, very high drive, and they're wonderful, but God bless them, they got those big old ears, but they don't always use them to listen, you know? And so you really have to be on top of the training regimen, you have to have a really good routine with the kennel, you have to be very used to the idea that, like, you know, they're not dogs that can necessarily just mingle with everybody all the time. Looks like a coyote. So the ongoing joke in the fam is we domesticated a coyote. Oh my god, I love that. What an absolute munchkin. German Husky mix. That is a great mix. A crazy mix, but a good one.
Have there been any orders?
There have. A woman came, looking to surprise her husband with a new blade. She says he drives wagons, so that he's got something
Another
to defend
hunting sword, huh?
with.
I'm on it.
That's what I like to hear. When you're finished,
Ooh, a
please bring
common
it to her
saber.
yourself.
Alright, let's go get the recipe. Oh, I'm so excited, Glitch. I love seeing all the pets. Pets are just the best. Animals in general are just the best, man. Ever since I was little, that has been my philosophy, is basically like, animals can do no wrong in my eyes. Especially after years of being an equestrian too and working with horses. I'm just like, horses are pure, wonderful souls. And anybody who tells me otherwise has done something wrong. Because horses, the way that they work and how regulating that they are, it's just, there's nothing better. Horses, cats, dogs, any of the, like, typical domestic. It's usually when I see people get into hairy territory, it's with stuff that's like centipedes. I'm like, listen, I don't mean to sound judgy, but centipedes are, that's really a pet that lets you know that it doesn't want anything to do with you. You know what I mean? It would take a special kind to deal with a centipede. You know, Janice, like, when I see people go wrong with pets, I'm just like, I don't mean to be judging, but whenever I see, like, somebody with their, like, first tarantula, I'm like, I'm like, see, I hope you don't cuddle with the centipede. They bite. And it hurts horribly to get bit by a centipede. I'm like, please, for the love of God, could we not do a cuddly pet? Was a rabbit that expensive? Actually, no, rabbits chew through everything. Rabbits are crazy. If I had one pet that I would tell y'all not to get, it's probably a rabbit, to be honest with you.
Brother.
Too many legs? I know, dude, right? It's craziness.
I'll have a look at the wares.
But no, if there is ever a pet that will absolutely eat you out of house and home, literally by chewing wires, it's rabbits. They're crazy. The stuff that I have seen people have to do to, like, the stuff that I have seen people have to go through in order to learn how to properly care for their rabbit terrifies me. I'm like, listen, better them than me. Better them than me. What, the 100 balloons of the pick is the one that passed? Oh. Bless you, Glitch. It's so hard. Harder than people, yeah, especially too, Samish, because they freak out. Their own yarn for knitting. That's awesome, though, Chord. I love that they're able to do that. Care for properly too, yeah. And that's the thing with rabbits, man. One loud noise and they will absolutely die, and that's something that people don't realize. Like, I have a buddy who lost his just because of a loud noise. Somebody else's engine backfiring down the way, and his rabbit dropped dead in front of them, and I was like, oh. And like, if you guys knew how my buddy was with his pets, like, it was one of the most devastating losses as well, because it's just like, oh god, of all the people to lose their pet this way, it had to be like, it had to be my friend who's like the biggest animal lover that you've ever met. He's the rescue husky German. This is when he was getting house trained. That's adorable. Yeah, it's so sad, Janice, especially too because it's one of those things that you just like wouldn't necessarily expect. It was very weird. It's one of those things where when I learned that fact, I was like, what? But yeah, apparently they get like overwhelmed and I guess they have a heart attack essentially. Rabbits love to die. It's true, Samish. It's sad. It's really sad. It's like, it's so sad and it's so true, because that's exactly what happened to my brother's rabbit as well. Like, he just suddenly was like... And also, oh, Samish, you know what? You might actually know something about this. Scarily enough, my brother had a situation where his rabbit, we think it was poisoning his cat somehow, because the cat started wasting away out of nowhere. Well, rodents in general, too, can be really tough. Like, we had that happen a lot with, like, the rats at the facility. The rats and mice at the facility dealt with, like, a lot of sensitive issues. But yeah, like, my brother's rabbit was essentially poisoning his cat, to the point where the cat was wasting away, and they had no idea what was going on, but she was having some sort of an allergic reaction. And I was like, I've never heard of a cat having an allergic reaction to a rodent like that. So do dolphins. They will swim themselves into boat propellers. Yeah, dude. Dolphins are wild, though. Like, the amount of stuff that we know about dolphins and just, like, the rules around them because of their interactions with humans, I'm like, are dolphins the real mermaids? Find out on today's episode of weird shit that we're finding out in the news per month, you know? I've seen some sketchy-ass shit about dolphins, and I'm just like... And everybody I know that has worked marine biology and neuroscience talks about cephalopods and them grabbing the shock batons and shocking the experimenters, which, by the way, good for the cephalopods. I'm on their side. Doing stress tests on cephalopods is crazy to me. I'm very convinced that they're going to be our new overlords.
That should do it.
Yeah, they're very, very intelligent. I'll tell you that much. Much like Orca as well. I love the Orca sinking yachts. The Orca sinking yachts make me very happy. Deep in my soul, I feel joy whenever I think of it. Oh yeah, any porpoises really glitched have a very, very high degree of intelligence. But also, I gotta tell you something. Most animals used for research have cortical structures that are comparable to humans, which is the only reason why they're used in research. So, for example, the differences between your brain and a rat brain are actually not that far away. So you're on one of those yachts? I wouldn't be, because I'm not gross. The crap that we have done to the ocean, I'm like, nope. Especially as a longtime shark diver, nope. Nope. I'll tell you what, too. The minute the white sharks were showing signs of PTSD, I was like, oh. It's like, we're about to fuck around and find out. And sure enough, in recent years, we have fucked around and found out. So you will never catch my ass on one of those yachts. You will never catch my ass, actually, on any vessel of the ocean that is contributing to more of the problem. Because the minute that I was in the water with one of those sharks, and I'll never forget this, because you know the traumatized ones, because they come after you, Janice, with a vengeance. It's not, oh, you wonder if they're there. They let you know that they're there, and they will let you know that you are going to die if you get too close. And that is nearly a 20-foot long animal, so you're not really trying to tangle with that. Because the other thing is like they're about 20 feet long and about 8 feet wide. And I really don't think that enough people think about them as minibuses, but that's basically what it is. It's literally the real-life version of Jaws. It's a minibus with teeth that does not like you. And that doesn't just not like you, but they know what humans are. They know enough to dislike you. I'm like, you know what? Don't mess with Orca, and please, for the love of God, leave white sharks alone. Ocean Ramsey makes me want to just tear the hair clean out of my head. I'm like, please do not touch a shark. Please do not touch the damn shark. If you see a shark, figure out how to get away from said shark. Do not touch the damn thing. It drives me absolutely batty. Am I supposed to return this to her? Yes, but that's a lemon shark. We're talking about great white sharks. We're talking about things that have a bit more substance to them. Do not pet a great white shark. Do not swim up to a great white shark. You know what? Leave it the fuck alone. You know why? It's a protected, and also it was, up until very recently, an endangered species. Don't fuck with that. Don't even think about that. This yellow dress.
Have what you ordered.
I'm excited. Let's see it. I don't know much about smithing, but this looks like some quality work.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We might be able to get things for our house.
If you need anything, you know where to find me, good wife.
Farewell, my friend.
No, I mean, Marissa, it makes sense. The thing is that's really cute about baby white sharks is that they're like 5 feet long when they're born. They're crazy. Like the tiny ones that are only like 3 feet are like really cute, but like basically the bigger ones are just pretty much chompy babies, which I'm just like, yeah, the problem is with babies of the white shark variety. Exactly, Janice, exactly. Literally beholding you. We can all hold Janice, and we will get a life-like simulation. Janice, you just need to bite us. I need you to thrash, and I just need you to bite us ferociously. Can you do this for me? While somehow making no noise and snapping your jaws ferociously. Just, you know, we'll put you in the shark costume. I'm 4'11", we def could do this. Oh my god, wait, I love this. The 5-foot girlies need to hold the baby shark. All right, wait, we gotta make this happen now. Now I'm a fan of the plan. Oh no, I'm on board for the plan. Oh no, what we thought would turn me against the plan has turned me into a supporter of the plan. We're blooping. Dark. Stop sign. Ooh. Listen, I absolutely adore bites. And I gotta tell you, one of the craziest things about them as sharks that I think more people should know, and this is adorable, is that they get attached to very specific researchers and can confirm that if a shark gets attached to you, so we used to joke that I had a boyfriend and he was a shark named Gouge, who everywhere that I went, Gouge went to. If I'd be on that boat, he would flip over on his side. He'd be like looking with his eyeball to be like, is she on that boat? And if I wasn't on the boat, he would come over and start slamming his ass against the boat. If I was there, he'd be like real cute, like a freaking puppy, where he would like wiggle, and then he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna show off now. And he would like show off for like an hour. And then he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go eat something. And then he'd fuck out of there, you know? Second playthrough? Ooh, very excited, glitched. Second playthrough is honestly where it's at. Oh, we can do a full... I like the building. That could look very cool. I feel like we should do the... it's so fun, Janice. It's so fun too because they get attached to you, and you never know if they get attached to you because they want to make you lunch or because they really like you. But with whites, what's fun is that they're very shy. Like, people think that they're very like bull sharks. They're very shy and curious. Like, they'll come up, they'll try and sneak up on you and kind of bump you at first too, and just be like, hey. And oh, also, fun fact, the female white sharks really like the female researchers by default. It was like a little sisterhood where they would just be like really, really snippy with the male researchers. But like, if you're one of the lady researchers on the boat and you're messing around with lady white sharks, they'll literally be like, okay, a little bit more tolerance. I'm like, they know. Like, species of all creatures know. Build my blacksmith home, that's the way glitched. The scary dog privilege, except it's scary shark privilege. Alright, let's do the armor's workshop proper first. This. Gotta do this, like, in turns, you know? It's scary dog privilege, except it's a shark, which fucks everybody up. Except it's a 20-foot shark. Except it's the crankiest thing that you've ever met in your life, and it definitely is the grumpiest thing that you've ever met. Oh, this is very nice. I like this as a whole building way more. Very nice. And then we'll do the foundryman's right next door. How beautiful. Man, oh man, you guys. We're just getting to a point where this is going to be so built up by the time that we're done. We're not going to even know what to do with ourselves. Running the water bus creature, exactly. Although you haven't really lived until you've seen a shark play fetch. I'm here to tell you all that until you've seen a shark play fetch with you, you haven't lived. Not eat their leaves unless it's on a stick. Koalas are real cute. They're real cute.
Blimey, your coat's shining beautifully. Well, I ought to go and wash myself.
They're so cute, dude. Go for a shark to fetch the lure. So, if you're working with whites, it's very cute, but they have a visual lure that you can toss in and drag, and you will actually watch them start chasing it around. And basically, they will grab onto it and swim back around and kind of bring it back to you and just be like, again. And they'll do that for like hours. It's adorable. Give the limb a lifetime supply of their leaves, but they'll starve to death because they're not on a stick. The more you know, you know? Have you eaten? How about out of the chicken pen?
Go. Take it.
Here. I'm gonna go cook up some stuff. Koalas, man. What a bunch of cuties. They just don't know. My nourishment. Just a silly doggy. He is just a silly doggy. I love this workshop layout. She does not have anything new.
Does the name Master Hollander mean anything to you?
Well, in truth, I hoped I'd never hear that name again. He was one of the Smith's guildmasters. I think he was from somewhere in Flanders. Skoda respected him at first, mostly for his skill, but I always found him unpleasant. Like I had a sense... Once,
Always
While
charred.
Skoda was out of town, he came to me and tried it on with me. The brute.
What did you do?
What do you think? I slapped him so hard he fell to the ground. Then he ran off. He started scheming after that. Went after Skoda, in the guild, in the town council. Fighting off his intrigues was no easy matter.
What a
After
nightmare.
Skoda died and the
Poor
German
Magdalena.
left, he tried to take over the smithy. He begged, pushed the guild. But I stood against
Near that pawn and collected
Looking
him
back, it
without
wasn't
doing the
long
whole,
after
yeah.
that the roof caught fire.
Same glitch, that's what I
He
do.
was behind it.
Well, I've got no proof, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Floof is
They
always
say,
floof.
speak well of the dead. But in his case, Henry, it's better not to speak at all. God's mills ground him down for every one of his wicked deeds. He died a horrible
Right? Oh, Marissa. I was like, the accidental racism, I was losing it. I was like, Henry, please. Henry, please. I'm Italian, Henry. I'm begging you, Henry. Like, Henry, I'm begging. Don't do it, Henry. Say no, Henry. Oh, you know what we need to do? That's right. Character does not have sufficient alchemy levels. Right. Wild. Thankfully, Henry doesn't get up to too many crazy shenanigans. He's been pretty well behaved, which I'm thankful for. He's not a complete mess. Belladonna here. Be interesting if the bees didn't make as much honey because we picked so many flowers. I feel like that would be very cool. Perhaps a little too immersive, but still cool. It is really weird to me that we can't, like, invite somebody to stay at our forge, though. Has anybody else felt this way about this DLC? I don't know. I feel like it would be more normal if we could, like... I just feel like we should be able to invite, like, whoever you romance to be here. You know? That's pretty cool. Here, we'll make a bunch of marigold. I love how this quest still thinks that I'm gonna steal these. Let's do this. What's disgusting is that I think I'm gonna forever remember these recipes. Like, to the degree where it's, like, depressing. Like, we shall brew. When in doubt, improve your skills in game. Luckily, this isn't one of the ones that we have to distill. Turns to the real world as a medieval alchemist, right? I want to be the everything Henry, you know what I mean? Is it even a proper run if by the end of the DLC is if you're not 100% at every skill? I gotta be broken, Henry. Plus, it's just too easy to sell these things for ridiculous profits, you know? I have a complete family and everything are better yet. Come out with another DLC where you can build an actual home that's castle themed like Mario's from Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it'd be cool. Like, that's what I'm saying too. Like, for me, it's just one of those things where I think it would be really fun to be able to, like, invite your love interest to live there at the end. Like, I think that would really give me, like, closure, even with, like, our decisions with Rosa. Like, I don't know. I think my lack of choosing that as the dialogue option to settle down with her is why I didn't get any cutscene for her. But in a game, I don't know though. The thing is about a jack of all trades though, Chord, is that they're also having the most fun. Which for me is really how life ought to be lived. I'm not really, so I like the idea of specialization with like maybe one or two things, but I'm not very big on it, you know, for all of time. Like, I'm a big fan of people who reinvent their lives midway through their lives. Because I think that one of the healthiest things that we can ever do as people is to also evolve and grow and learn to make different decisions. And I'm not just saying this because I obviously changed my whole career trajectory right from neuroscience. It's like, I say this because I feel like being healthy adults means that we also recognize that life will hand you circumstances that change your opinion. Like when my partner died back in 2019, right? Like, I was a very thriving neuroscientist. Like, I was at like the peak of my career, basically going to international conferences, being on world stages. Like, it was huge. And then my partner died and it changed everything overnight. It was one of those moments where you really realize like the people that you work around and like the way that you have to like reframe your life. It taught me so much about decentering, like whether it's, you know, the opinions of my colleagues, the opinions of my mentors. So Harry become a nobler at night to do everything this man has done so far. Like, on God, man's got a long-ass resume. Exactly. Like, give him a proper knight's rollout. And bronzesmithing, and now I'm starting to think, I might need to learn how to program. Exactly, Chord. Yeah, and like, that's the beauty of life, and also the beauty of the time period we live in. Whenever I hear people and they're like, yeah, I wish that I lived like in this time period, I'm like, I need to explain to you guys, I miss the freedom of travel and ease of access of this time period. I always think that that's something that, you know, we really can't state enough. But we live in a time period where we have literal supercomputers in our pockets, where you could wake up tomorrow and be like, I'd really like to take a class in how to do traditional oil painting, and you can. That's a cool world to live in. The amount of work that you would have had to do in this time period to be able to pick up new skills, like, and really apply them to your life is much, much more labor intensive than it is now. You know what I mean? Like, now you can go on something like a masterclass and just, you know, with like maybe a marginal subscription fee or something. And that's the thing, Glitch, right? Like, that's a life that I would consider successful, is to really, like, look into how many different areas of your own life that you can multi-class into. Yeah, I love YouTube as well for that. What's up, Harley? How you doing? Having to meet the standards of the medieval period now that the standards have been raised across the board? Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly, I agree with you entirely, Chord, too. I think that, I mean, so for myself, like, I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. As a woman, I've never wanted to go back in history. Like, I just, straight up, I can tell y'all that I'm too feisty. I would have wound up with my throat cut in a ditch somewhere. And half of the life that I've lived in this reality confirms for me that that definitely would have happened, because that almost happened in my IRL. I'm of the feisty variety, where I would have been one of those women where my father was just like, dear God help us, we either have to marry her to somebody who absolutely does not care that she is diabolical in her temper and diabolically rebellious, or I just would have been literally the spinster who got burned at the stake for doing nefarious things. Like, I straight up would have been in so much trouble in this time period. Right, Phoenix, exactly. What's up, Wind? How's everybody doing? But yeah, like, so for me, it was never like an option of like, oh yeah, I'd like to go back in time. But at the same time, I would have loved to be in a time period before technology, because for myself at 32, like when we were growing up, we were just learning about the dawn of computers and cell phones. And I gotta tell you guys, I didn't even have a cell phone that I used until I was 17 years old. And those years without cell phones were so blissful. And have like armies, but have it be medieval themed? Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. Arma, but with a medieval spin would go so hard. I think we'd all be really into that. And I love, by the way, being in an era where we have video games that we can play and we can like immerse ourselves in the medieval time period and also like talk about some of like the frustrating limitations, right, of the time period from a realistic lens instead of an oversimplified or also an overreactionary standpoint. Because that's one thing that always frustrates me. Like, and I found this as I've studied more and more of history, is that a lot of times you get people who assume that just because people were living in a time period that's like, let's say 200 or 300 years prior to us, that they were just completely lacking all intelligence or knowledge. And it's like, no, they had germ theory in this time period. It was rudimentary, but germ theory existed. The ancient world was significantly more technologically advanced than we give it credit for. And so I always really like this distinction that people in history were not stupid. They were just doing the best with what I got a dumb phone when I was 15. It was shared with my siblings. Exactly, Chord, right? Or romanticized lens, yeah. And I mean, I think it's important that we're always very careful not to be moving from either a romanticized or an overly critical lens when it comes to history. Like, history often exists in its own particular gray area. People forget about plumbing and irrigation. I mean, as we know, Phoenix. Plumbing. Listen, the amount of Americans who don't have a bidet. We're back to the bidet conversation. Where's Nicole when I need her most? We're back to a bidet conversation. I swear to God, I half expect Nicole to come out of a bush and be like, God damn it, we're back to bidets again. But the amount of people here who don't have bidets just drives me absolutely wild. Like, our family does, and I have to tell you guys, I cannot conceive of the idea of not having one now. Oh yeah, oh absolutely, Glitch. I think it would go hard. I think that the thing is that we just need more companies like Warhorse and more dev teams that can actually be convicted to make a convinced and also convicted enough to see that product through. Be awesome. More credit than they used to. They weren't super geniuses, but they weren't stupid. Yeah, exactly, Chord. And also, and I have to tell you guys this as an occultist, especially too, an occultist who specializes in like the ancient world and the Babylonians, I get so frustrated with the way that people treat ancient history at times, because I either see people put ancient history on a pedestal where they believe that there was way more technology than there actually was, or they're just like, oh yes, and they had no conception of this in this time period. And I'm like, the ancient world was not full of dunderheads who just never got curious about the world and asked these questions. The ancient world was full of people who were trying to invent the technology to be able to ask the levels of questions that we are now. And I think that it would bring them so much joy and pleasure. I think it would bring all of our ancestors so much joy and pleasure. Even with, as fucked up as our society is, to see how far we've come as a human species. I think all of our ancestry would be just so proud of the way that the world has progressed and the things that we've survived. I mean, think of the Great Wars. It would be just incredible for them to actually see how much progress that we've made. Just medicine and technology alone would absolutely blow the minds of these people. Like the people that made Star Citizen, exactly. Having a garbage disposal? What? I need context, Win. You mean a bidet? A bidet is just like having a sink to wash your hands. But it's literally just attached to your toilet so that you're using significantly less toilet paper and you are significantly less dirty after taking care of business. It's literally just like a little toilet sink, basically, for lack of a better way to put it. Honestly, what I think is hilarious is that my mother is apparently scared of ours. Like, she's like scared because she doesn't understand it, and I'm like, Mom, I promise you're not gonna die. Actually treat people with the plague. Exactly, George. Yeah, right? It's really funny. There was a guy who was going around on TikTok. I forget what his name was, but he was doing like the whole like witchcraft. Every time that like, it was like if a medieval peasant saw our modern life. You guys have probably seen his videos, non-ironically, because we're all into like the medieval genre here. But it was so funny hearing him just ripped on this, because I was like, yeah, trying to explain to him how phones work, especially when you think about how powerful those devices are. That's what I'm saying, Eric. That's what I'm saying, and I'm saying that it should be a must in America and other places too. Like, it's just like you need a bidet. A bidet is part of good hygiene. You know what I mean? It is just we support the bidet. We support good hygiene. We support cleanliness. A must. You just... I once had this debate with somebody who was like, they're just excessive, and I'm like, what are you talking about? But this was somebody who would also use, like, you know those wipes that are, like, very unsustainable? And you flush them, like the flushable wipes. I think that's what they're called, the flushable wipes. They would go through packs of those a week, and I'm like, you could save so much money. The wet wipes, yeah, you could save so much money and also do so much more for the environment by just having a bidet. Like, you're going through packs and packs of wet wipes, but you could just have this device and it will literally just take care of the issue entirely. Like, I just don't... You know? Am I crazy? Or am I on to... Because I'm just like... Yeah, exactly. Like, flushing those is really bad for your septic system over time, too. And it just, like, I love how we keep coming back to the bidet conversation, but I do feel like it's an important discussion that should be had about hygiene. But I do use the rag and soap. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, listen, you gotta clean somehow. You know what I mean? I think cleaning and hygiene generally are just key. Nothing, though, ever prepared me for the social media family that all I will say is that they, uh-oh. They, apparently share those resources, and I took that personally, you might say. I saw that, and I immediately blocked the whole account on social media. I was like, no. I cannot have my life be disturbed this way. I was not prepared for what was happening in said places.
Maybe I didn't add enough of that marigold.
Or we didn't have enough of that marigold. No, when I saw that, I was like, nah. Whatever was going on there. Whatever was going on there that convinced people to not have proper hygiene and to share bathroom tools.
The city spires, a song rings
Fill it with fire. Flamethrower.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Let's do this. Love me some dice. Alright, they just were focused on all the things we are now. They had different shit going on. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Agreed completely, Phoenix. But yeah, I've never liked people who just assume that folks in history were stupid. It's a weird thing, if you ask me. Like, I don't know, that just feels nuts to me to assume. With how many great minds that we have that we still actually pay attention to the translations and whatnot of today, it's just like... What? For Magdalena, she's not even complaining as I'm wasting so much time here. Alright, I'll let her have a turn. A smooth 1,000 out the gate. But yeah, their priorities were just different. And it makes sense, because even if you guys look at the recent years, like, even if you just look at the recent decade, like, what our priorities as a society have been, like, I don't know if you guys noticed all the innovation that's just gone on in, like, the last month or so for cancer research, but it's been a huge month for cancer research, and I was so excited to see that, because I'm like, yes, hello, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, now this is some fucking scientific progress, and I'm happy to see it. Like, obviously they had these results, it was just waiting to publish, but, like... I was very pleased by that. Definition of literacy was based on ability to read French and Latin. Exactly, Chord. And they completely disregard things like runic systems, things like rudimentary, like local dialects. You know how many times that I have to explain to people that local dialects are still thriving and are still present in today's world, and they're still a viable way to communicate? It's like over here, one thing that drives me absolutely insane is that people act like we don't have different dialects of American English, and I'm like, we absolutely do. If you go to the Northeast versus the Deep South, you will definitely see linguistic differences, and that doesn't make them grammatically accurate. It literally is just a separate dialect of the English language. Oh. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a 4. I was like, sorry, I could not read that number to save my life. And hella progress on an actual cure for one of them. Oh yeah, the pancreatic cancer news was really exciting for me this past month. I don't know if you guys are up to date on it, but if you're not, I highly suggest that you get up to date on it. It's very exciting. Is this soda, pop, or Coke? Exactly. Exactly. I go with usually soda. Husband just faced a congratulations, Marissa, that's huge news. It's like those tests that you can take and it will tell you where thinks you live based off words you say. Soda versus pop. Yeah, exactly, Samish, exactly. And Marissa, congratulations. That's such amazing news. I love that so much. That's so lovely. Oh, it's a 3, I see. Congratulations, Marissa. That's wonderful. You're gonna be an auntie. Let's go. We love that big auntie energy up in here. Listen, I love me being an auntie. I will always sign up to be an auntie, but never a mama. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be that cool bitchy auntie that breezes in and is just like, boom, baby. I want to be that auntie that you call when you've had like a long ass night. Like, you know when the kids turn into teenagers and they've done some dumb shit and they're like, which adult can we go to who will be chill with us? I'm gonna be that adult. Because I am that for my niece, where I'm basically like she'll take one look at me. I'm telling you, she saw me and my tarot cards come in one time and she was like, I have a boy problem. And the way that this chick looked at me, it was so cute. I was like, my sister in Christ, let's do a full reading. I was like, sit your ass down. I'm gonna tell you about this boy. And sure enough, my predictions actually came true. It was crazy. Think I'm cool so far? Oh, Troy, that's so cute. Is she really gonna smoke me in the last round? She's smoking me in the last round. Let's go, Magdalena. She pulled out the victory. She's adorable. Oh, nephew seems to think I'm cool so far. He's still a big fan of his grandpa. Oh, I believe it.
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
I love it when she just gives me... Yeah, dude, always be the cool uncle. I love the cool uncle and the cool auntie vibes.
Would you like to play?
Because I'll tell you what, one thing too that gets really interesting is as they get into being like teenagers and young adults, they remember like how much time that you've spent just really like pouring into their life and caring about them as people. Like that's my biggest goal, I would say, with any of like my nieces and nephews, is for them to just know that like you're loved, you're supported. Like just because you choose to do a thing differently than the rest of us have done it doesn't make it wrong. You know what I mean? And that's something that I really wish that more kids heard growing up. Like, it's okay to fail. It's okay to make different choices. It's okay to break the mold a bit. Like, you do you, boo. And I've been, like, really trying to just impress that upon my niece, even as she's, like, started college, too, and be like, listen, like, I was straight up like, look, if you need somebody to give you a letter of recommendation or anything, too, like, you hit me up. I used to work academia. More than happy to do it. What is the Devil's Head? But yeah, dude, being the cool auntie is so fun. Especially being the cool witchy auntie. I'm like, we can answer these questions. Like, give me 2 minutes and I'm gonna go get my roots. The minute that my homegirl looked at me and she was like, right, Sandwich? I love it's so the cool auntie privileges are just the best, because in addition to all else, you're like, I see her coming, I'm like, what did he do? I'm like, tell me what he did, we will fix it. Like the cutest, oh my god, wait, I have to tell you guys such a cute little family story. So like when my niece was younger and she was first figuring out how weed works, she devil dice is combined with 2 of the same dice. Oh, Bix, thank you. Okay. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even know that. So like this. Huh? Okay, not like that. I guess. Wait. Oh, you're a 3, that's why. I was like, hang on, what am I looking at? Oh, I should have done that with the 6s, huh? Nice, okay, that's how that goes. That's why that thing is strong. Thank you, Vix. But yeah, dude, I love being the cool auntie. So, funny story. So, when my niece was very young, she learned, well, actually not very young, she was like 16. She learned about the powers of weed. And my family had a panic attack because they were like, oh my god. They were like, this can't be happening. And I was like, well, it is. So let's all just make an effort to get over it, right? But as one does, she tried an edible, and poor homegirl was absolutely knocked the fuck out on the couch. Like, gone, okay? And I felt so bad for her because she knocks out, her dad's freaking out, my parents are losing their minds. You would have thought that this young woman was like, I'm going to move away and become the Queen of Granada levels of announcement. With like the way that they were treating this. They were so indignant. And I basically had to pull my parents over on the side and I was like, hey guys, I was like, we've all been teenagers before. Can we please just like lay off and just be like please, she's 16. This is what 16-year-olds do. Please just let her be 16. I was like, please just let her be 16 with a stoner boyfriend and just let her be like high on the couch. Like, just let the kid exist. You know what I mean? I was like, you guys were teenagers once too, and you did dumb shit too. She's a sweet kid. She's not doing anything wrong. She's not being disrespectful. She's not being rude. Like, let's just be chill. Yeah, she's living her life. You know what I mean? Exactly, Phoenix. And that was my thought too. I was like, Mom and Dad, I was going out with a fugitive of the state of New Jersey. Please, let's just be thankful that it's weed. I was like, come on, man. It's like, she's not making my life choices, and I think for that we all need to be extremely grateful. So let's please. Like, please. Mercy. I couldn't cope. I couldn't deal with it. I was like, she's but a wee girl. Please just let her be a wee girl, you know? And like, you know, know. It's like, let people make whatever mistakes that they're choosing to make with some grace. Like, we've all been there. We've all been there. We've all done dumb shit where we were like, after the fact, we were like, wow, that was not the place or the time for that. And you know what? Gone. And so it was just one of these funny moments where I kind of had to rally the family and just be like, I know. I was like, I know that y'all are not giving this child a hard time about an innocent edible. I know we're not. I was like, I know I don't have to step in here and be the cool-ass auntie that reminds everybody that, like, this could be way worse. It did involve a lot of questionable actions on my part. I had to be the same one in my family when my mom developed a lower god complex. I'm so sorry, Chord. I totally understand. I come from one of those types of families, too, where it's just... It wasn't always fun, and it definitely wasn't always easy, so I give you a lot of credit. Because not losing your shit under those confines is hard to do. I came from, so my teenage years were not wild, so I did not date said fugitive of the state of New Jersey until I was early in my 20s. I didn't even go on a first date or have a first kiss until I was 18 years old. Okay. Very sheltered young lady. However, when I did date, it was like I was so naive about men that I managed to pick every most horrible guy that you guys could ever dream of in your entire life. Like, you would actually look at my life decisions and you would just be like, I want to be mad, but it's hard to be because it literally was the autistic girl run through. Like, if it was an 80s montage, it would just be the autistic girl run through of the worst people that you have ever met in your life. And by the time that we got to the fugitive, he was actually not a bad dude. So it was just one of those things where it was like, I was basically a perfect kid up until the point where I got into my 20s, and then once I got into my 20s and then started dating, it was just so bad. So bad.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
I have a lot of respect for the fact. Basically, yeah, I went through really serious mental health stuff, especially too, like, I think when you come from one of those families where stuff just kind of fucked.
Would you like to play dice?
You sort of know. You sort of know.
Let's play.
That life hasn't necessarily handed you the best shake, but you're also trying to make the best of it. So that's really what a lot of my, like, teenage years was just me trying to kind of get through it with some grace.
I'm seriously curious about you, Dad.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that I made it through my 20s. I almost didn't. There were a couple of times. I mean, I dealt with a lot of, honestly, like, real deal assault shit. My teenage years, it depends. My childhood, I will not be discussing because I don't fucking know how far the level of statute of limitations will take me. That's not shit. Fair. Fair. Thank you for not incriminating yourself on a Twitch chat. That is skilled knowledge of how to use the internet properly. Appreciate you, Phoenix. But yeah, basically, like, I think when you come from a background where stuff was really rough, you're basically just not set up well to make great decisions. So that's why with my niece, I really celebrate the fact that she's had such, like, normal teenagerdom. Like, her friends literally went and played outside. You know what I mean? Like, they rode bikes. They were watching Stranger Things. Like, there was no crazy, like, trauma, neglect, or abuse going on. And I'm so thankful for that for her because, like, I dealt with literal insane shit. And I'm just so glad that she did not have that experience, you know?
You must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful around you.
But yeah, I think anytime that you can see kids progress and not have to go through the same shit that you had to, you're like, yeah.
Bit of a fiddly job, especially sorting out all those calculations. It's a good thing I could cast it here. You'd have paid through the nose at Eldris's. Now you've got the weights, I reckon the repair's almost done.
Yeah, not quite. I'm still missing the most important bit. The actual mechanism. I'll have to ask how they used to do it.
Well, at least you've got someone to ask. Stan will be glad to help you, won't he?
You're right about that.
the easy way instead of the hard one, more power to them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes my life so happy, is that she did not have to go through some of the same shit that I did, and I would never wish that on her either. I've always felt it's very weird.
Lord be with you.
Whenever people are like, I want somebody else to suffer because I suffered, that's a very weird mindset to me. Good night, Janice. I hope you have a great dinner no matter what you're having. I almost want to make you pay the food tax and tell us. Riding bikes and all that, but I honestly wish I'd have more internet access, because without it, I never learned how to put CP and S together. Fair. Fair.
Did you know Master Hollander?
I saw him around. But I have to say, there was nothing good in his eyes. I never really crossed paths with him much. But Martin played a joke on him once, and Hollander had paid him back for it, with interest. Spread some nasty rumours about him. I reckon he's long gone now. Thank God.
I had the weights cast based on your sketches.
I noticed. Great work. You really are a man of action. Just like your pa. I'm sure you'll see it through to the end. Only the last step is always the hardest. Especially in this case.
What's the last step?
To put the clock together, in short. Only you can't do it alone. Back in the old days, at least we could get a good look at the clock. But I've heard since those Italians got involved, there's not much to look at. You made everything you could based on our old sketches, but you're still going to need someone who's seen the original machine.
I know someone like that. One of the Italians stayed in Kuttenberg. Not voluntarily, but still. I spoke with him, and he said he remembers everything. The plans are in his head. And he said he'll help me.
But you're still going to need someone who can put the clock back together.
That's what the Italian said, too.
Someone handy, who's seen and touched the clock from the inside. Someone...
We channel our dead father?
Who also happens to be the crookedest bastard far and wide.
You have someone in mind, don't you?
Aye. His name is Wolf.
Who's Wolf?
You remember how I mentioned we had a goldsmith's apprentice helping out with the fine machinery?
The one that stole the heart of the clock from you?
That's the one. It might have been his first crooked deed, but it definitely wasn't the last. Before I left Kuttenberg, I heard he started getting involved in all sorts of thieving and scamming. They say he can open any chest, pick even the hardest locks. He worked for anyone who had the coin. And if he wasn't happy with how much he got for the job, he'd fuck them over without a second thought.
Is he even still alive? I wouldn't be surprised if someone took revenge.
Honestly, me either.
I couldn't tell you, but fuckers like him tend to be lucky. I reckon he's doing just fine for himself. Living in some big house, pretending to be a lord.
Do we really need this Wolf fella? You said he was a cheat.
I'm afraid he's the only person who really knows the clock, and is handy enough to fix it.
And what if someone else learned how? Someone more reliable?
It would take much longer than convincing Wolf to work with us. You're just going to have to risk it with him, Henry.
What does Wolf look like?
I haven't seen him in 20 years, so I don't know. But back then, he had bright ginger hair. Not a little ginger, like fire. Who knows? He could be bald these days. And from what I remember, he didn't exactly talk like one of ours. I think he was from Moravia.
Where
I really like his name. Wolf is very cool.
But I reckon people connected to shady dealings around here might know. Maybe someone from the Hole? He used to be there all the time, day and night. But I reckon these days it might not be noble enough for him.
That's what I'm saying, Chard. Don't they also usually go, like, pure white, if I remember?
I'll go and find Wolf.
I think I heard that about women getting, like, snow white hair, because my dad's a hairstylist. My dad's a hairstylist, and we talk about different, hair as it, like, ages. And one of the things he was saying is that a lot of red-haired folks, their hair goes snow white. I was like, oh, the jealousy is so real. That would be so cool looking. The more you know, indeed. Goodness. National Kick a Ginger Day is crazy. I love how I'm just over here waking up the boys. Poor things are sleeping on benches. Oh my god. Aw, I didn't know these two were together. That's
Welcome,
cute.
Henry. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a fella by the name of Wolf.
Wolf? Why are you after that animal?
I need him to help me with repairing the clock.
Ha! He'd be more likely to puke into it. You
Not Ginger, but she's only like 36 years old and her hair went straight to salt and pepper. That's so cool. I mean, I feel for her because honestly, usually like really intense emotional stuff.
Not, he's such a pig. The regulars complained about the smell. And he used to be quite the big shot.
I gotta tell you, chat, the minute I start going gray, I'm going completely gray. Like, you guys are gonna get to see me go full-blown Targaryen. Like, we will do some crazy shit with my hair as I age, and you guys will get to watch it in real time, and I'm very excited for it. It's one of those things that I will really relish as a woman.
When he earned something, he'd buy rounds for the whole tavern. Now he just...
I feel for her, though, because I'll tell you what, like, usually very heavily emotional things. Like, I'm honestly shocked my hair didn't go gray after my partner died.
Where would I find him?
No idea where he might be loafing about. Among the
To be
beggars.
cosplay, right?
And where's that?
They've got their bloody tents by the walls. By the monastery gate in the northeast corner of town. Or in the cobbler's quarter, by the gate to the lower district.
What does Wolf even look like?
Foul.
I'm excited for
Your
it.
stomach the moment you lay eyes on him.
I'm probably gonna go straight up Targaryen white. Gonna do silver hair with like a black streak or something.
More ginger than that fucker Sigismund.
Don't you know someone who
And
might
it's
know
gonna be
more about
long and wavy.
No, not really. Actually, wait. Maybe our mutual friend the Ragman might know something. I'd try him. If he doesn't know, then I've got no idea.
All right. I'll go and look for him.
If you do find him, don't you dare bring him back here. Filthy bugger.
Appreciate Mole for being that real. The fact that Rat and Mole are together is very cute. Cancelled her doctorate. Oh my god, Short, that makes perfect sense. Dude, I'm so sorry for her. As somebody who... Oh my god. As somebody who was doing graduate level work in science, that will absolutely destroy your life. Oh my god, that poor woman. Oh my god, I honestly, I feel so bad for her. I'm like, I'm overwhelmed by how much I feel, because that's an insane... Dude, the fact that she had her project for her doctorate canceled with absolutely no recourse, I would have been, I would have started trying to sue everybody. Because that's ridiculous. Left to steal the hungriest man of Skalitz, right, Bix? Exactly. No matter what, I'm still the hungriest man in Skalitz. Playthrough, I'm doing the church DLC first so I can get the Templar gear. Ooh. Dude, I feel so bad for this woman. I'll tell you what, one of my buddies, he made some poor decisions and he kind of messed his life up that way. Where he went through some heavy shit. Like, when he was getting his doctorate, I mean, first of all, just getting a doctorate will make you go gray to start with. It's unbelievably infuriating work. Like, I cannot stress to you all enough that nothing will drive you insane like the upper echelon of academia will. And I'm telling you all this because my experiences in neuroscience were like, ooh. must know favorite chapter? Huh? In Warhammer 40k. What? But yeah, no, academia will drive you absolutely insane. It will completely ravage your life. I have seen so many students through getting their doctorates and through getting their masters, and when I tell you all that it was insane. What's up, Boar? Welcome in.
May God give you health, sir.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
And I don't know, Glitch. I'm not really like that familiar with Warhammer to be able to have a favorite chapter. I don't really know all too much about it. I've played some Darktide with some friends, but that's about as much as I've gotten involved in it. But how you doing, Moore? How you doing? Keeper Anna.
Lord be with you.
She's so pretty. Holy crap. Madam. Gorgeous.
Happy to be of service, sir.
I can't complain. I cannot complain. We're doing a little bit of Kingdom Come DLC, so as you can imagine, I'm a very happy camper because I love me this DLC. I just love the music and the ambiance, you know? But yeah, no, beyond playing some Darktide with some friends, I don't really know all that much about it yet. It really is. Oh my god, War, it's so good. It's like playing a film, honestly. Ah. Donka Donka. Needed that.
My humble respect.
Needed that badly. We were talking about how when my hair starts going gray, I'm gonna let it go fully gray, and I'm gonna let you guys watch the process as it goes fully gray, and as we grow it all out, and it's gonna be like crazy and wavy. What's up, Sneaky? How you doing?
Good day to you.
Welcome in, dude.
What would you like?
I need to find someone. His name is Wolf.
The former goldsmith's apprentice who turned locksmith? Moravian? Redhead with thieving fingers?
Aye, that one. I thought you might know something about him.
I'm not going to ask what you want with him. That's your business. But as far as I know, he hasn't practiced the trade in a while.
I just need to find him. Will you help me?
Try looking in the beggars' dens by the wall in the cobbler's quarter, near the gate to the lower town. But it likely won't be easy with him.
Got that Sean Connery salt and pepper beer going on? Let's go, Sneaky.
Unless you manage to drag him out of that drunken
Beer's pretty great with the rest of my hair blackish, but I'm curious what you will look like with a whole head of Targaryen. Me too. I'm tempted to get the wig, and then let us see. But yeah, I'm gonna go full Targaryen. I'm gonna fully go Targaryen and then do Targaryen cosplays, because we all know that we'll be getting a Song of Ice and Fire content for years out of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I'm gonna love it. I'll tell you all right now, I'm gonna love it. I'm not gonna dye any of it, and I'm gonna fully own all of it. I love it. I love naturally graying hair, and I love the way that it really, like, especially I think when you carefully maintain yourself, I love the way that the aesthetic shifts as you get into like your middle to late years. Like, aging is honestly already such a privilege, but then when it's like, when it's really cool to watch happen in real time, it's just, it's so fun. I watched somebody grow out their
Do you need something?
I'm looking for Wolf. Do you know him?
I don't. See you later, my friend.
You absolutely know him. So please.
I'm looking for Wolf. Do you know him?
Wolf? He was just here. He won't be far.
Farewell. Sorry.
Halloween idea? I know, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. The question is which version of Daenerys, because I love her final.
Just follow your nose.
He is the stinking beggar. I guessed that in my head, but I didn't say anything to you guys, which was my dumb bit. I should have said that. I wish I had said that to you guys, because I remember walking past and being like, huh. Clearly the one to bend the knee to. I love her Conqueror hair. Conqueror hair was my favorite.
That stinking ginger fella. Wolf?
But... Piggy!
Oh no, mate. This won't do. We need to get you a hair of the dog potion. I'm sorry.
Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. I love that so much more.
From Kashov.
Ever hear of the dog?
What would you like?
What do you have?
Let's see. Coverage for Pebbles. Main tourney. Oh, how much would we all love jousting in Kingdom Come Deliverance? Please, chat, I would like to hear you sound off about how much you would love to see.
Nothing to your liking?
That to rock on my motorcycle, right, War? Yeah, I really want... Okay, so I have to tell you guys, I either want one of two things. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms video game. Hear me out. Where it's all tourney style, but you get to face off against your friends, and you all get to be the different houses in Westeros, and like represent different families with different like advantages, and like have like little jousting teams against each other and stuff. So either a game like that, or I would love for them to just straight up bring jousting into Kingdom Come Deliverance. But like if we couldn't get it in this game, I would absolutely love to see a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms game where we could actually like play in the tourneys ourselves and have it be like a team. Have it be a team endeavor where you could like play with up to like, let's say 4 other friends, and you would be like a jousting team, so you each get to take turns and stuff. I think that would just be absolutely wildly cool.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take a look. Quality goods.
Just the jousting bit. I think just the jousting bit alone would make for a good game, because you can really perfect that. See, like, one of the things is, like, and I like the idea of an Arma medieval version, but I would like to just have a tourney jousting game. You know what I mean? Not played recently because I got tired of the game after 180 hours. I think it is. I think it's really useful. Okay, so I'll be real with you, Bix, though. We started this probably around the midsection of the game, so it made a crucial difference having a place to sleep, to rest, and to slowly build up. If you don't start it in the mid-game, would I say that you're necessarily going to enjoy going back after the fact and redoing it? I could see it being fun, but if you're already burnt out on the game, it's something for a next playthrough to start, I would say, the minute that you get into Kuttenberg. Like, if you start this the second that you get there, you'll be in good shape.
Jesus Christ, people.
Because it makes a really great difference in the mid-game, but, like, late-game, would I necessarily go back and be able to, like, redo all this? I don't know.
Maybe next time, then.
Do I just have to go straight to... what's its name?
The peace and quiet while it lasts.
No, surely there's like a... Oh. Seeing a blacksmith thing. Oh, because there's a tavern, isn't there? Is there a dice game here for me? But yeah, I absolutely do love this game in every way, shape, and form. I made a beeline straight to that DLC? Yeah, exactly. That's what I think we're all on that wavelength, you know what I mean? Or it's just like, yep, this is the way.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your...
Good day to you.
Greetings.
I'm sorry.
Welcome. I'll be right with you. Well, well. The Flash is here.
Flash?
That's right.
All right.
I've never seen anyone admitted to the
Let's
guild that
see.
fast.
You seem bothered by it. Look here. Maybe the old fellows could simply see I'm a good smith.
Doesn't bother me. I'm more interested in how you
Oh, it
handle a
bothers
sword.
him.
Can you only forge them, or can you wield them too?
Brother.
I won't boast, but I'm pretty good with a blade.
So you'll
Oh,
like
for this
what I'm about to
playthrough is to
tell
be
you
over
now.
1 mil?
Me and
Let's
the lads
go.
outside
That would be
town
sick.
For friendly sword fighting bouts. If you do well,
That would be
you can
very,
earn
very
some
sick.
groschen and make a name for yourself in the guild. So, Flash, are you in, or are you shitting your brays?
Oh, I'm in.
Right then. Show me what you've got.
I've got a dueling longsword. Why are we doing this in my yard?
You fella, I didn't expect you'd have that much fight in you.
This
Yeah.
Flash burned your arse.
Aye, aye. You were good. I'll tell the others there's a sharp new challenger here. I'm sure they'll be keen to spar with you too. Here's
I
something
didn't
for
even
your
know we could
trouble.
do that.
I'll go lick my wounds.
Go. Absolutely smoked him. Put stuff on display. That would be very cool. I'd love that idea.
What can I do?
I'll have a look at the...
I would actually need a strong hair of the dog, but...
Pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
I agree, Glitch. That would be very cool. Grab our commission real quick. I love that Magdalena actually helps us out by taking commission.
Have there been any orders?
There have. A woman came, looking to surprise her husband with a new blade.
Ah, we have another blade.
She says he drives wagons, so that he's got something to defend himself with.
I'll get to it.
So motivated and full of energy. When you're done, come back to me.
Easy peasy. Oh, wait, hang on. It would be fun, but I could also see that getting super frustrating super fast. I could see more or less people just kind of crashing out on the idea that, like, you know, they don't want to have to deal with that, which, like, in fairness to them...
Greetings. What do you...
Show me your...
In fairness to them, like, so I was trying to play, actually a tavern keeping game, and did not realize that there'd be enemies involved in it, and I gotta tell you guys, the way that I completely crashed out on that, I was, like, sitting there, and I was literally just like, I am in the headspace of something cozy and chill, not really in the headspace of something that needs me to fight off goblins. Like, I was just like, I'll play it. It's like, it's definitely gonna be cool and good eventually, but like, you gotta really be in the mindset for that, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I do that with Tavern Master, where I have really good security that I just constantly level up, so I guess I could see that appeal. I'm just of the mindset that, like, the less bullshit that you have to deal with, the better, you know? Right, Marissa? in and ask for something, they try to haggle you for a price, so it's not a set thing. It could be fun. I could see them definitely expanding it as well. Honestly, I wish we had a choice of what profession to pick. Like, I wish that we could, like, become a groom if we really wanted to and run, like, a stud or something. I feel like that would fit so well into this universe. Especially, too, because we, like, completely, in the main quest, take away the stud farm from one of the guys who owns it. It'd be so cool if, like, we could oversee it.
Won't take long now.
It'd be so cool to be able to run, like, a whole stable or something. You know? Like, I would like even more job variety in this. I think that would really go hard. And people would just love that. Or we should do this while we're here, since it'll be quick and easy. Quick and easy. What is this? I'm not satisfied with that quality. I would have loved it if they put in an upgrade kit. It did. I'm excited for the next gen update. For the follow dude, welcome in. I really wish that they had like a little upgrade kit or something where you could like take the level. Like maybe you'd have to do more smithing of it. I know, Glitch. I saw that it released. Yes, it is. It's been out since, I believe, yesterday. What's up, Lord?
Almost finished.
I need that prestige. I'm all about that prestige.
And that's that.
Prestige, prestige. I think so. I don't know if you have to have the complete edition or not, Glitched. It's really cool, though. I'm so happy that they did that. I cannot wait to go around. I think we're going to have to do a replay of the first game. And just straight up go through all that. Hopefully see if we got a better... There we go. There it is. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't trying to deal with no broke-ass gold tier only. Yeah, I know. You're talking to somebody whose family is ancestrally all blacksmiths. This is like very much our shit. Which I love. That's part of why I was so excited for it in this game when I saw it release. Is I'm like, hey, our family history. This is what I wanted to be when I was a kid. Fuck being a knight, fuck being a princess, fuck being the queen or whatever. I was like, straight up, just send me to the forge. It was the best.
I'm finished.
Great. Let's see. It's perfect. Just as I expected.
There we go. Alright, let's go bring him this. Dude, it is honestly the best. Let's grab an armors. Oh, I love watching our farrier's videos. Farrier's videos are just absolutely incredible.
I'd like to play...
No.
I actually don't...
Show
me your...
you find what you're looking for next time, good sir?
The patience. The service industry patience. I recognize the sound of it. Saving money for a conduction? Let's go.
Greetings, Sonny. This could...
Oh. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's quite fabulous. I've got to say, I pretty much just adore everything about smithing. It's just the best pastime. I'm a big fan. You know what I'm a big fan of too from this era? I'm a big fan of seeing how creative that the different works could be depending on the region that you were in, depending on the materials that you were using. It's also my favorite thing in all of fantasy. I can't move? And what the heck? I'm in pain? I'm 25? Yeah, I was gonna say, you're exactly 5 years too young for the back pain. It begins at 30, unless, you know, obviously life circumstances, but, at 30, they just by default hand you the standard package, which is back pain. I'm kidding, by the way. Sir, how are you
Wolf?
still drunk?
Can you hear me?
Why? What you want?
You're in a right state, aren't you?
Oh, my ear.
Nah. Got any claim with you?
This really isn't going to work like this. Here. Take this.
Military, all joints are aged like 20 years old? Makes sense, Glitch. I totally get that one.
So, you feeling any better?
Yeah, of course I am.
So, you need another one. Drink it. So, you feeling any better?
Better. Careful, not at all. My head.
I have like 100 marigold decoction.
That's what sobriety feels like. You might have forgotten.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
I'm Henry, a master of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild, son of Martin. They used to call him Frisky. You might remember him.
Don't remember any Frisky.
Got a punch in the face.
You built the heart of the Kuttenberg clock with him and Master Skoda.
Oh, that. I remember now. Christ, it's been ages. I owed the Brotherhood, and I figured I could pay it off that way and somehow get the machine back. Only that didn't work. I had to start doing more things for them, more jobs, you get it? Otherwise, I really fucked everything up. Betrayed people who didn't deserve it. Why even deserve that punch? It's all my fault. I brought all this on myself. The bitch!
I'll give you a chance to fix all of it. To get your life back in order.
It's too late. I haven't got the strength to change. I haven't got the strength for anything. It's too late.
It's never too late, Wolf. I'm finishing the clock repairs, but I need a mechanic for that. One who saw the clock with his own eyes before the Italians dismantled it. One who touched it. And in this town, that's only you.
It's been over 20 years. I can barely remember yesterday. Leave me be. There's no point in wasting your time on me.
You have to find the strength to change. To get back on your feet. To remember who you were before you started drinking. I heard you used to be a real master. And real masters don't just give up.
You think so? It's true, I always did manage to push myself somehow. And when I had something tough in front of me, something damn near impossible, I said to myself, Wolf,
You can do this, curva! And curva!
80s motivation montage.
There you go. And now you'll do it again.
Maybe. Maybe you're right. But even if I was back to my old self and trusted myself again...
Yeah, let's go. Congrats, Glitch.
Or are you saying you'd try it yourself?
Not exactly, but I'm not worried. We'll go to one man who can help us, and together we'll pull it off.
Wait. What man?
Should we totally obscure it? I don't feel like lying to him is the way.
His name's Fabrizio.
That's not a Czech name. Sounds kinda... Italian, do pizza.
Don't worry about that now.
Wait, I want to know. If you don't tell me, I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's one of those Italians hired by the town to repair the clock.
An Italian? So a fucking swindler, do pizza.
Hey!
He's no swindler. He was young, and they set him up. Just like they did the councillors and the whole town. Besides, you're the last one who should be talking about swindlers.
All right. I just can't stand Italians. Arrogant bastards, a lot of them.
He was the last one to see the clock in more or less working condition.
He cannot live at the
and
forge.
He's a renowned inventor to boot. We need him. So drop the
Giving
prejudices.
Legolas and Gimli.
But before I introduce you, we'll clean you up. So you don't
It's giving
disgrace yourself.
Legolas and Gimli. I need this to be
baths.
cleaned up.
Baths. But I don't want to go to the baths.
Sir.
Come on, Wolf. The baths will do you good. Don't make me twist your arm.
All right. If you say so. Let's go.
Our free bathhouse privileges. Why are we going to Adams with him? Bro, that's crazy. Mysterio, we brought him to the wrong bathhouse. Welcome in.
I can't do this.
Oh, you tried to run off.
I don't want to go. What will those wenches say? They laugh at me.
You think they're not used to dirt in the baths? You'll see. You'll feel better.
I'm just so ashamed.
Come on, Wolf. Don't be afraid. Don't you remember how you used to be? A real dandy. Nothing was too much for you.
Maybe. Once.
And it'll be that way again.
Why
You'll
is that
see.
horse just...
So
why
don't
are
be
the horses
afraid
running
and
away?
Come along. And no more tricks this time.
Why are the horses just running away in the background?
Here we are. That wasn't so bad, was it?
This is going to be embarrassing. Beautiful.
Embarrassing? You're a disgrace already. You'll see. A nice
What
hot bath will
encouragement,
do you
Henry?
good.
Can I have a bit of wine first, for courage?
Absolutely not. You just get drunk and make a scene again.
Hang on, though. Once I wash, what am I going to change into? All I've got is these rags.
No worries. You'll wait in the tub and rest, and in the meantime, I'll get you something decent to wear.
Alright, let's just see what we got. Good. Metal hat. That's too expensive for him. Hang on. Big coat will do nicely. Put him in anything you want. Very nice. Be nice to him. We'll be very, very nice. Get him some pickpocket gloves. fuck is happening right now?
Huh?
Hey,
Oh, these two
stop
idiots.
fighting.
A brawl! This is unbelievable.
What's it to be, you wretch?
Give him the tier 3 noble clothing. But sir, your horses are just running? This is a gorgeous horse. Hello.
Don't waste your precious time on useless pursuits and come to learn the art.
Oh, let's go down here to the trader. Trader. This was right here. Set up. Apparently. I mean, I'm just gonna give him nice shit. Like, obviously I'm gonna be... Obviously we're just gonna take care of him appropriately and not be a freaking mess, you know? I'm assuming we just have to help him get his confidence back. Which makes total sense, really. Yeah, dude, so long as it's not a spoiler.
Where have you gone?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Show me your wares.
Grab pants. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. Let's do a little pose. Yeah, well, I mean, I figure we have to go see the Italian, so this is gonna be a whole experience. Especially because he's gonna be a real pain in the ass about it, since he's already established to be a shithead.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Just need to find him shoes.
Ich will etwas essen.
A cobbler. Cobbler is... I mean, or a trader works, I suppose.
The best wine comes from Texas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm figuring because of the Italian fashion sense that we gotta absolutely make him risible. We gotta take him from 0 to hero here. Because my man needs all the confidence here if we're gonna be talking to somebody who I'm assuming he has some history with based upon his reaction.
I'm at your service, sir.
I'm sorry.
If you want to complain, go and see the king.
Wenceslas or Sigismund?
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
What do you have for sale?
Charming. Jesus Christ. All right, hang on.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm figuring. We're not letting him drink anything either.
Take your pick.
That feels like that would be death incarnate. I think it's very interesting that we brought him to Adam's Baths instead of giving our friend the clear, this proposition here. Just something I find very unique. I'm like, why didn't we bring him over to the bathhouse that we literally get free services at?
Good day to you.
Good day.
What, the free bathhouse services? That's one of the quests, was to, ruin Adam's business. But yeah, you can just get perpetually free bathhouse services.
God bless you.
Oh, yeah. There's a,
You shouldn't be bothering us here. You don't have any...
What are you talking about?
God bless you.
Greetings.
It is the one that is around the corner from our forge. If you basically check the closest bath to our forge. Yeah. I'm just surprised we didn't take him there, of all places, you know?
Well, look at you. You're a whole new man.
Henry, that really was wonderful.
Haven't heard of it, Maurice.
Lovely bath, mate. Everywhere.
That's not all. I got you a new outfit, too. You look like a proper gentleman.
Well, now I'm really curious. Show me.
Alright, so we got the embroidered coat. Chaperone. Better. Fitted to the fitted.
Well, now. You really do have taste. It's just...
Right, Chord? Yeah,
something
exactly.
for the head, too. My hair's getting a bit thin. That one's top-notch. Curva. I reckon when I put this on, I can face that Italian cunt without shame. Want to go now?
Be nice.
Not yet. I need to sort something out first. Feel free to sit back and relax here. I'll be back soon. All right then. It's time to go and see Fabrizio. Hopefully you'll get along.
I don't know, picture. I've just got my own opinion about us fucking Italians. But all right. Let's give it a shot.
Just try not to lose your temper with Fabrizio. You're supposed to work together, so make a good impression.
Maybe when we come back, he'll be dressed. Can you imagine?
Behave. I used to be a proper gent with coin.
Glad to hear it. The only thing is, maybe we should tidy up your hair and beard a bit first, eh?
Why not? Let the wenches give me a little trim.
God bless the poor wenches.
We're here, Master de Dondi. This is Master Wolf.
Welcome to my humble abode, gentlemen. Please, take a seat. I have taught my cook to prepare a splendid porchetta. I hope you'll not turn your nose up at it.
Of course not. We wouldn't dream of it.
With the porchetta, I can offer you a Tuscan red or a local wine from Loretz. Surprisingly, both pair with it almost equally well.
Tuscan.
An
Oh,
excellent
fuck.
choice.
You said don't let him drink anything. Hang on. Hang on. Nope. Nope. I'm not dealing with more racism. We're not doing it. Can't do it. Can't have that. Shit. Do I have to redo all of this?
My respects.
Like you don't get a choice? What are you talking about? Oh, you could say just water. It was perfectly, we were perfectly able to say just water. I just completely whiffed that.
Praise the Lord.
God bless you.
That was just me being dumb. That's fine. Everything is fine, yes.
Careful.
Yeah, it was all the way at the bottom.
Christ.
May God give you help, sir.
Yeah, 'twas the fashion of the time. And not just that, but high fashion. Actually, it looks super comfy. I would 100% wear it. I would 100% have loved that. It looks like one of those, like, classic, Don't be so bad.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Alright, back to the cobbler. Or to a trader, honestly. But yeah, most of the headgear in this, I'm like, I would wear that. Damn, dude, now that's a wait time for a game. Good for people tying their big separated hoods and tying them in a knot to wear them like a hat when they're inside and don't need all the warmth. Makes sense. Perfect sense to me, honestly.
You're always welcome here, sir.
It's a bummer, dude.
Good day to you. Good afternoon.
Trying to set you up?
I'll
Wait,
have a look
what
at
the
the
fuck?
wares.
Oh, he does not have the best.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Alright, back we go. It makes sense. I mean, I used to run way too warm before we found out that I had diabetes, so, I mean, I get it. Back more of the medieval fashion. Cloaks are only the beginning. Agreed, Short. I would love that so much. I love medieval fashion. I mean, not as much for the ladies, if I'm being completely honest, but in general, you would always and only catch me in menswear for medieval fashion. But I'm already like that, where I don't really, I mean, I'm not big into like the whole skirts and dresses vibe at all, unless I'm really going somewhere formal. Like the amount of times that you'll see me in a dress basically amount to family weddings, and like that's it. There's essentially nothing else that really requires me to be in a dress, and I cannot ever think of an occasion on which I would choose one. But like this frock, I would wear in a heartbeat. This, however, you couldn't even pay me enough money. You could not, it's too much, it's just too many layers of clothing. Yeah, any of this, I would rock it in a heartbeat. Especially because I love me my leggings. Love me my leggings. Especially as a dancer, too. I feel like as a dancer, whenever you're, like, not dancing, you just straight up want to be in the comfiest clothes.
Hey, dearie.
Well, look at you. You're a whole new man.
Henry, that really was wonderful.
That's not all.
Well, now... Well, now, you really do have taste. It's just, would you have something for the head too? My hair's getting a bit thin. That one's top notch. Curva. I reckon when I put this on, I can
the ranger
face that
cloak.
Italian cunt without shame. Want to go
Yeah, I
now?
would love to be one of Tolkien's elves. I love their fashion.
Let's go. I don't
Have
see
the
any
hoods
reason
that
to
cover
wait.
the shoulders
Just
and
try
go on
not to
any
lose your
shirt?
temper
Yeah.
with Fabrizio. You're supposed to work together, so make a good impression.
What do you take me for? I know how to behave. I used to be a proper gent with coin.
I get better reputation from wearing armor.
Maybe we should tidy up your hair and beard a bit first, eh?
Why not? Let the wenches give me a little trim.
Plus, this is how I would run around in this time period. I'd be like, you would never catch me outside of
You're
armor.
here, Master de Dondi. This is Master Wolf.
Oh, nice,
Welcome
Lord.
to my humble abode, gentlemen. Please, take a seat. I have taught my cook to prepare a splendid porchetta. I hope you'll not turn your nose up at it.
Of course not. We wouldn't dream of it.
With the porchetta, I can offer you a Tuscan red or a local wine from Loretz. Surprisingly, both pair with it almost equally well.
Thank you, but we'll just have plain water, if you've got any.
Whoa, what am I? A frog?
Well,
different
it is a
outfits for
curious
everything.
choice,
I can
but
see it.
De gustibus non est disputandum.
The fashion's gorgeous. I would wear what Fabrizio is wearing, but it doesn't fit Henry at all.
Listo a lavorare. I have taken the liberty of sketching the core of the Gutenberg Orologia mechanism, which might serve as a replacement for the broken one. What do you think of it, Master?
Or for wearing dwarven armor, it would definitely be, I think.
Put some effort in, Wolf.
I can bloody try, Tiefel. It makes sense, but it's needlessly complex. And these two cogwheels here have too few teeth. The whole thing will end up running slow.
Really? How do you know that?
Because I've seen the old mechanism, and I remember it well, all right?
Now he nerds
Got
out,
my
yeah.
brain away yet.
I thought the gearing would be driven by the big wheel that's still in there.
That big wheel has 365 teeth, exactly.
Nice.
I counted them. So if it's to run properly, these cogwheels have to be smaller. And there has to be 4 of them.
You think so?
This
I know
crankshaft
so.
here is also far too long. The cage is quite small, it wouldn't fit in, even sideways.
Interesting observations. What do you think, Henry?
Honestly, I'll leave it to you.
Not a bad start, really. You've got more than fluff in that Italian head of yours.
I'll take that as a compliment. I look forward to discussing it all in detail over a fine meal. De maestro a maestro. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll go and have everything arranged. One thinks better on a full stomach.
Thank Christ.
Big roll
I'm so
part?
hungry I could eat a dog.
I would have no idea, to be honest with you. I love cooking, but I'm not a big dessert person in terms of me making them. I make only one thing every year.
Really interesting. Looks like we've got a plan.
I'm honestly surprised I'm still this sharp.
But we'll need to stay properly focused. No unnecessary distractions.
What do you mean, sir?
I suggest you move into the room next door for the duration of our cooperation. I'll see to your meals.
He's so sweet.
Now that's an offer I'll gladly take.
Judging by what you've said, I think we can manage it together.
Well now, for an Italian, he's actually a fairly decent bloke.
I reckon, Henry, we'll be finished within a few days.
That's good news.
This is very
we'll
cute.
Meet at your forge to assemble all the parts and agree on the final repair.
All right. Best of luck.
Addio, Henry. Pray for us.
Aw, these two. That's really sweet. I like that he even offers him a place to live. That's crazy. Kind. But I don't know how to leave. How precious. I love the way that that went. That made me very happy. Fabrizio is so sweet.
Greetings.
God bless you.
Here, Mutt.
Spite of his hatred of Italy. Exactly, Chard. Exactly. He's moving up in the world slowly. He's also getting exposed to things that will kind of try and shift his bias, which is really very important as just a general human being. Like, anytime that you guys believe in something very firmly, it's always a really good idea to actually check that bias and try and find facts against it as well. And if nothing else, it will also help you strengthen your own beliefs and your own arguments, or find better logical arguments that, you know, include some gray area. So what is happening here with him actually living with him is a beautiful thing. Right glitch? Yeah. It always comes back, even after years away. Like, I still find that with neuroscience papers, too. Like, when I really get back and stuck into my old material, I'm like, oh yeah. And everybody cracks up because they're like, oh. They're like, oh, yep, the scientist is back. Getting behind the wheel again is always a fun sensation. You're just like, ah, yes, it all comes right back. Like, if I went back into my old laboratory and fired up the equipment, I guarantee you that I could re-implant the electrodes, slice up some brains, and do what I used to do without much hesitation. Anything that you do through enough repetition, too. Because I was in, probably, I would say, like, the closest to a trade in the neurosciences. My division was particularly blue-collar friendly, which I was very grateful for.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
And I still remain very grateful for it, honestly.
It's good to see you.
But yeah, anybody with a scientific or engineering mind usually kind of has that demeanor about them, you know what I mean? Where you can get right back into it. Because you just stare and go, yeah, that's cool, but in reality, you're just seeing them smile. It's the best thing ever. Yeah. When people can really geek out and nerd out around you, like, that's when you know that you have, like, real safety and trust established. It's awesome. I love seeing that kind of shit, too. Level unlocked, yeah. Oh yeah, especially too, depending on what people nerd out about, it can be so fun. Right? Oh my god, I love it. It's my favorite thing too, especially about having worked with scientists so much as well. Like, just watching them be in their element, like, don't get me wrong, some of them were absolutely, like, infuriating to the nines. But when they weren't, and they were just really cool, You definitely felt it.
Well, now, just look. Which of us two is the filthy one here, eh? Here you go. Take it. How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I love watching nerds be nerdy. God, he scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? Length of a gear shaft. You can just cut those once everything is installed. I know, Chord. It's just, you know, it's one of those. It's honestly, I feel like in every single profession that you guys ever encounter in your entire lives, one thing that you will find is that people will always find something to complain about. I used to work with people who, like, we were literally cutting slices of brain tissue, okay? And I'm talking to ultra fine degrees, like think microns. And when I tell you that I had colleagues who would get upset and insist that there was like half of a micron off, I was literally looking at them and I was just like, you guys, it is half of a motherfucking micron. I used to have to literally lecture my colleagues and be like, y'all cannot be this insane. You found it hot when I geeked out over Gundam anime or tactical movies that get stuff wrong and started saying you would never do that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's very fun to watch somebody who's just in their element, you know? And always the most attractive energy in the whole universe is to be supportive of people in their interests, no matter what they are. Like, that's one of my cardinal rules in life, is that if somebody wants to nerd all over me about something, I do not in any way show disinterest in the thing. There is nothing that I find douchier than when people start complaining because of, like, a partner or a friend's really, like, passionate interests.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Like, whenever I find people who are bitching about shit like that, I'm just like, nah, they don't pass the vibe check, you know what I mean? They can't stay. I'm telling y'all right now, good Lord gave me many traits, but patience for that kind of shit was absolutely not one of them. When I catch people being a dickbag, especially to, like, a loved one who's just trying to share something with them, like, there's a rage that comes out of me that just cannot be contained. Like, I freak the fuck out. I'm one of those people that just, like, I cannot cope with it. You know what I mean? Some penguins, smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Yeah, I'm one of those people where it's like, basically, if I see someone being an absolute dickbag to somebody that cares about them, who's just trying to innocently nerd about something, like, I will full-blown become the most insufferable person in the room. Not proud of it, not loving the fact that I go there, but, like, I don't have enough of a filter to not be. Like, it just awakens something. Yeah, let the nerds be nerdy, basically. it just awakens something like really primal in me when I see people being bullied about things that are like very legitimate interests, and they're just harmlessly, like, you know, they're just harmlessly passionate about something or excited about something. Like, if you don't let people in your life get excited about stuff, like, trust me when I tell you, like, the way that you will lose those people in time. Oof. Just fucks me up. I don't know how to explain it properly. Something in me just snaps, you know? But then I don't do well with people who are dickheads for no reason either. Like, I can understand if it's something where it's like, you know, it's like it's happening too much or the exchange isn't equal. You get frustrated with it, but it's a whole different ballgame if you're just being a dick to be. At that point, I'm just like, alright. Gloves are off. Rage is activated. And the funniest part is that all of my friends know that about me too, where they're just like, yeah, no, she's not the one. Not the one, the two, or the three. About random subjects like Star Wars, anime, military, video games, and completely random things. I feel like that's most people who are polymaths also. So I'm a polymath, and I find that I can discuss pretty much anything so long as I have some kind of like remote knowledge about it. But if I don't know something about it, I'll like be very motivated to learn something about it, and that's something that I've really learned to enjoy in my life and take some pleasure in, is just the process of learning new stuff and hearing other people's perspectives as well. Which is part of why I love doing this, you know what I mean? Because it's so, like, for me, it's so easy to enjoy doing this because I love hearing what you guys think. I love talking about games. I love discussing nerdy stuff. Like, this is literally the most ideal position I could probably ever hold. But I'll tell you guys right now, like, there's a couple things that I just won't mess with at all, and it's usually like super either dismissive people, super arrogant people. Like, it just doesn't, like, if you have a lot of knowledge about something, I feel like part of what comes with being a responsible steward of that information is presenting it in such a way where you're not shitting on the other people around you. And that's something that it used to actually bother me in science, because I would work with people who would just absolutely fucking berate their colleagues and berate newcomers to the information. And I would have to be like, you guys, I know this is going to blow everybody's brains, but not everybody has the same fucking access to this information. Not everybody had the same teaching. I know it's a shocker, but people can be new at things, and that we were kind of talking about this like a week or two ago, where I was saying that one of the most exhausting things are people who don't tolerate newcomers and people who don't tolerate being like a novice at something. It's very weird energy to me. People who just have an existential problem with other people learning to do things bother me to no end. It genuinely, like, does something to me. In ways that are very, very hard to explain, I must say. It's like it's a very niche thing from my training, but it's something that really comes back to me a lot. Like, especially too, you know, I have to say, like, so for the most part, the gaming community hasn't had too much of this. Sometimes we have games that have too much sweat or too much backseating, but for the most part, like, everybody's been pretty chill and fine. But I will say, every now and then, you get people who just cannot stand somebody being new at a game or something, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, man, life is so much easier when you learn to let this shit go, you know? Pick up conversations with complete strangers about random stuff, yeah. No, you're fine, don't worry. Listen, I appreciate those of you guys that chat a lot, because I have to tell you, in games like this too, it's very easy to glaze over. And, like, by the way, lurkers, like, you guys are fine. This is not me being like, I don't like lurkers, because I love lurkers. But, like, and I've been a lurker myself several times, but it's one of those things where it's like, I think that there's something very, very genuinely weird about people who can't discuss a range of topics and feel comfortable doing so. Like, those really cringe, one-track, overly polite conversations that I have seen folks get into freak me out to no end. Because I really can't handle that. You know what I mean? Like, if I, for example, was asked to just make small talk endlessly, I'd go insane. Like, there's only so long that you can talk about the weather before you're like, really, is there nothing else of substance that people care about? You know what I mean? So for me, it's kind of the same thing, where it's like, I think when you have multiple topics that you want to discuss, like, it's actually something too that I have to tell you guys, like, when somebody leaves my life, or when a friendship or relationship ends or something, one of the things that I miss the most is the good conversation. I feel like good conversation is genuinely the most priceless commodity. You? I'm just going to return Samuel's stuff, but... But yeah, for me, it's all about good conversation, and just like in general, I feel like some of the healthiest energy is just mutual curiosity. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. It's like I was once talking to somebody who was like, "Yeah, I want to be a streamer, but I hate people," and I was like, "What?" Like, I don't know if it's weird to you guys, but I found it incredibly weird. I was like, I don't know how you. What do you mean? You want to be a streamer, but you hate people? So, like, who are you gonna talk to? Like, is it not gonna be super weird to not be asking people polite questions? That's what I was literally like, and I was trying so hard not to be rude to the person about it, but I was just like, I don't think they understand what being a streamer is. Go. And share it, but I hold myself back because I know people want to find out things. Oh yeah, Glitch, and don't worry, like, I'm pretty good too about, like, for example, so when we do the Mysteria Ecclesiastes, like, I'm literally waiting to do that DLC last because that was the last one released. But when we do eventually inevitably get to that one, I'm gonna be asking you guys, like, hella questions. Yeah, it was a super weird moment too, Char, because I could not figure out for the life of me, like, how that was supposed to fucking go. I was like, look, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, to me, that's just kind of insane. Like, I don't know. I don't want to ever treat my streams like I'm just a podcast. Like, days where it gets kind of actually, like, admittedly rough as a streamer are days where, like, nobody talks. And, like, don't get me wrong, dead air is the thing that I try to avoid, where, like, I'll talk to, like, fill the gap, and I'll keep on conversing about, like, the game or the setting until, like, eventually, like, somebody gives signs of life. But as a streamer in general, you mostly want, like, mutual conversation back and forth, and it was just one of those really weird moments where I was like, I can't figure out if this person just... Gorgeous horse. I was like, I just can't figure out what the deal is with that, you know?
Greetings, Captain.
Yeah, Glitch, that's the spirit. And listen, I love that you guys provide feedback on the game. Like, for me, I think some of the joy of life is getting to hear what you guys think about a quest, or getting to hear, like, how we all react to a situation, or blah, blah, blah. Like, that shit's fun as fuck. I would never want to take that and not have that, you know what I mean? If I don't have that, I feel kind of like I'd be doing something wrong, vibe-wise. I don't know. But yeah, it was just super weird. It was one of those moments where you're just like, wait, what?
Jan, is something wrong?
Not really.
I've known you for a long time, and I know when something's easy. It's filthy again.
Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
In the back of, well, I had to serve Von Virgo.
More about
and to allow for interaction. Yeah, like, and that was the thing. It's also like, it's like saying, like, oh, you hate people, but you want to be a streamer.
Can't let that consume you forever.
It's kind of...
Good day, Godwin.
It's kind of tough for me to conceptualize that, you know?
Where did I put it?
Where's Samuel at?
Hope it lasts.
And there's 6 of them. I'm currently hunting them down. I'm trying really hard not to YouTube where they are. If you hate people, just be a YouTuber. Exit mood. Vibes. I never realized how blonde Hans is. Papin, how did I not notice how blonde you are? I don't know why, but I thought he was more of a brunette. Not that it matters for anything realistically, but, you know. I'm right, Glitch? Dude, I love all, like, the little details that you can find in this game. I feel like that's part of the joy of it. But yeah, like, mainly the thing that I found that I do a lot of as a streamer is, like, if I'm feeling, like, particularly burned out or I feel myself getting exhausted, then what I do is I'll do, like, what I would consider, like, a half day. You know what I mean? Or, like, I try as hard as I can to just be, like, a little bit transparent about it, because I find, too, that it, like, really lightens up the vibes when somebody's just like, yeah, I wasn't feeling the way that that quest went, or that sucked, or blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, it kind of eases up some of the insanity. Also, where is Samuel back here, maybe? I know that Samuel was around here because we literally spoke to him. Probably just wandering. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have it in me to hate people. I worked service industry for many years in a hair salon, helping my dad. And I don't know if it just gave me a really strong stomach or what, but like working in like a New Jersey hair salon is not exactly what one might call an easy environment. Samuel Jackson? No, Samuel, our brother Samuel. Kadosh.
What are you gonna do now?
Now, I make like bear.
I love him. He's a vibe.
Exactly like bear. Eat and eat, put on more fat for winter.
He's such a vibe.
And you should do same. You get very thin these last weeks. You must get strong so you not shame us. Yes?
Max out my strength and vitality early game, walk from Trotsky and Nomad camp to the blacksmith job back to Trotsky. Ride the horse in a random shit. No random chest, yeah. I know that entirely. That grind well. I swear to God Samuel was in this inn. I swear to God. I know I'm not completely insane. He was totally here. Because he doesn't go back to whatchamacallit.
What can you do?
I found his sword, which is the reason that I care. And it seems to be a quest item. Hopefully I didn't find it and then that glitched him out of being here. Yeah, right? I love it. Best philosophy ever. Best philosophy ever. Make like bear. What cheesecake you need? I swear to God, he was here. I know you all think I'm insane, but I'm not.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Because, ma'am, they're very drunk. I mean, unless he just waits a certain amount of time and then he's programmed to fuck off, but I don't...
My respects.
I don't know, this is like when I couldn't find Janusz.
That's a load of shit.
I thought I was gonna do something cool and like bring... Oh, Catherine. You haven't seen him, have you? My brother. Yeah, like we got Musa here.
Master Musa.
Greetings, Henry.
I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
No, that's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I'm glad you will not forbid me from staying.
Oh my god, never.
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute, friend. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you
I really like Musa.
It would have been much worse.
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death.
So lovely.
Now I want to discover its beauty. Do you think Catherine would be my guide? I'm sure she would show me things I would like.
She would love that. Very sweet. Musa is a big sweetie. Here. Gathering herbs. I swear to God, I thought Samuel was here. Ice cream that they make in-house is always good. Potentially inappropriate. I mean, you never know. You never know. Could be fun for all involved.
Greetings, Henry.
After another. My, what a beautiful horse.
So confused. I think Samuel has somehow disappeared, which is very deeply confusing to me. But I suppose that is life, is it not? Let's ride back. Wait, no. Oh, Samuel. If only he was findable. I really felt like he should have been. Deeply confusing for me that he's not. I'm right there. How did you not see me? I know, right?
Whoa!
Pray for a quick death, you bastards! What the? I've been attacked, help!
Okay. Whoa, 2 on 1?
No, back
Now you know.
Hey, Mutt. Hey, Mutt, any amount of assistance here would be lit, dude.
You won't be able to take another one like that.
You want to try me?
Not really, either of you. Oh god, 2 at once! Oh, Mutt! God damn it, buddy. I hate it when he does that. Of all the things that I wish that they would take out of this game, I desperately wish that they would fix it so that Mutt could not get stuck underneath you.
Fuck you! Fucker.
Beautiful. It's happening, guys. We can officially do it. All of this is going right into the chest. Or Mutt. Screw that guy, exactly. I don't care about shields. I find them very clunky and annoying. I just prefer my one-handed because I got a +5 to all the swordsmanship. That to me, the +5 to my sword skill is definitely something that I like. Having more so. Alright. Let's run back. Actually, you know what? Let us zoom back to the forge. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got 2 different blacksmithing contracts. Damn. Can I even get there before nightfall? Probably not. Hopefully Magdalena takes the commission. Carrying a Walkman cassette player for self-defense, exactly. And not like a good Walkman either. Yes.
Aye, but he drools all over himself. He gets this feeling that
Oh, someone's...
God bless.
Greetings.
The one?
Exactly. Let me tell you.
Wish I knew who the hell was smiling at me.
Then to go through that.
How absolutely bizarre. Alright, well. Idea who it was. No idea. Boy, big stretch. Tired tonight. I did not sleep well last night. That is for dang sure. We are gonna make up for that tonight, though. I'm going to bed so nice and early. It's gonna be delicious. How bizarre! How bizarre! Dun 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 dun. Magdalena, what do you need of me?
Henry, duty.
Do you have any commissions for me?
Aye. Word travels fast about a skilled blacksmith. A nice fella stopped by, looking to buy a new axe, and decided to let you forge one for him.
I'll forge it.
Wonderful. Once you're done, please bring it to
axe,
him.
nice. He was in the last town, but apparently he can teleport. Yeah, I find it super weird that he's just suddenly not where he was, Chord. It's very weird. I don't know if picking up his sword, though, completely fucked that up, which is very possible. I need iron. This is available. Can I buy this?
Greetings.
What do you have for sale?
Henry, that was such a cursed look that we had in our eye. Proud.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
If he was glitched inside a wall, I'd be so mad. The way that I would immediately be triggered toward would be hilarious. Using the blacksmith kits to bypass the grind, and it's a lot faster. I don't mind it too. Oh wait, whoa, sir, hang on. I pressed the wrong button. I was like, whoa. I'm like, hold on just a motherfucking minute. Whole step of blacksmithing skipped. Gonna pound cold steel. Surely this won't result in disaster. No disaster here. Oh, first try. I still get excited about that even with a maxed out blacksmithing level. I feel like that's my true, that's my true toxic trait. Oh.
That should do it.
Where am I bringing this? Oh no. My brain. Not my brain. My brain doing the thing. This is a new contract, I'm assuming. That does not tell me where the hell I'm bringing this. It's a lot of work, or at least a lot of money to get into it. Yeah. I always do it really early in the game. I'm one of those folks who just, like, cannot help but be like, I need to get this mechanic down early so that I can use it for everything. Because the sooner I get that high-level skill... Hello, Muttley.
Bless. What would you like?
I brought you what you wanted made.
Oh, let's see it then, blacksmith. Good work, master. Thank you.
Nice.
Here's a little on top for your trouble.
Glad to be of service.
Till we meet again.
That was a decent pile. I think we can get the new workroom. Let's see. To make safely and legally, it's true. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. But yeah, too true. Oh yeah, you're talking IRL. Oh yeah, absolutely. That is expensive as fuck. Lord, who was here a little bit earlier, was saying too that he does that in his spare time, which is like wild to me. Cool as hell though. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go back to... Oh, I had to turn off my little heater because my brain started going a little bit crazy. I have to tell you guys, one of the weirdest things about just, like, life is how many times we'll find seemingly unrelated things affect stuff like your mental health or, like, your mental state. Like, for me, it's temperature, so if it gets too warm in here, I literally will start automatically overthinking. It's kind of wild how sensitive that biology can actually be. That's the coolest thing you can do, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, especially custom swords, that would be cool as hell. Like, my cousin once got Sephiroth's sword, and I was like, aw, man. But imagine that custom forged. Alright, chat, here's what we're gonna do. First of all, oh, I'm so close. Oh, shit. That's craziness. I want to wait for the Italian one. Ooh. It pleases me. Alright, so we would need 34. Good. What's the difference? There is one. Alright, chat, and I think that that is where we're gonna leave it for tonight. I think that we have hit a really good point. And then we will be able to see how things pan out with the clock tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. But as I mentioned, I got a horrible night's sleep last night because my medication gives me panic attacks in my sleep, which is so not fun. And 10 out of 10, I do not recommend the panic attacks while you are sleeping. If you can totally knock at that package of OCD, highly recommend. Anyway, y'all, let me do this. Alright, guys. So you all know the drill. I will see you all tomorrow. It was lovely spending the evening with you, but I think I deserve an early bedtime. And I think I should actually try and, like, get sleep tonight, which would be amazing. Make bronze armor. Chord, I'm excited. So I hope you join Discord and I hope I can see this because I would love to see you make swords and armor. This is something I support completely. Yeah, Chord, it's awful. I get like PTSD nightmares and I woke up having like 6 or 7 panic attacks. It was crazy. They were just like chained. Oh, Fiomp, you're fine. I myself suffer from bang. You're fine. Lurkers, I want you guys to know something. You're fine. I love you all. I appreciate every single one of you. Like, you're my favorite people. Don't worry. Like, literally, guys, worst case scenario, I'm Italian. I could probably talk to a bubblegum wrapper and make friends with it. So you guys don't have to worry about carrying that load. I'm just saying, like, as streamers, we obviously love it when you guys chime in. But, like, if you don't have the bandwidth, you're always welcome in chat. Like, you guys can just hang out, peruse, and vibe. Like, there's never pressure. Like, worst case scenario, I will literally start talking about the foliage in a game. I have done it. Like, it's okay. I totally get those days. But anyway, guys, it has been a pleasure to spend the evening with you. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you all tomorrow.